10 years taking over of the Los Angeles Rams. Let's see what we can do. Matthew Stafford is, of course, the QB1 here, a top-end QB in the league, in my opinion. It's just a joy, always watching Matthew Stafford, but at that age of 36 now, only normal dev, 82 overall here, his time may be running out here for us, especially after the injuries of Kupp and Puka Nacua. This year might already be a wash for LA. He has until 2026 on his contract, but he's going to keep progressing if we keep him, so it might be best to trade him right now and get as much value as possible. This is what playing a season with Jimmy Garoppolo does to a man.
I gotta get the fuck out of here before I lose my life.
Kyron and Corum out the backfield, awesome combo here. We'll probably be here for a large chunk of this rebuild. Now here's where things have gone south in real life, sadly. Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, their top two wideouts, both on IR. And after week one, I think everybody in the league was on notice. We were like, uh-oh, that Cooper Kupp is back. But sadly injured again, which has been a common occurrence of the last few seasons after that incredible 2021 season capped off with a Super Bowl MVP. He just hasn't really been able to stay on the field ever since. And can we just take a moment to admire this season once again? One of the best seasons of all time, regardless of positions. But like Stafford, he's also aging, 31 years old now. We might have to blow this team up a little bit. And this is a franchise that isn't commonly known for having draft capital, right? They don't even have their second this season because I believe they traded up to grab Braden Fisk last year. So I need draft capital, man. The more the merrier. That's what's going to help us in the future. Now, Puka Nacua is probably the guy we built around on this offense. Amazing player. I'm just sad I took him in round 1 on fantasy. But besides that, he'll probably be with us for this entire video. And without these two, this wide receiver room is quite scarce, right? Tutu Atwell had a few splash plays last season. DeMarcus Robinson's honestly pretty solid. Tyler Johnson, Jordan Whittington is probably going to be the next Puka because of that McVay magic. Now this offensive line, every time Stafford drops back, it looks like this.
I was going to try.
Rob Havenstein's good, but he started the season off injured. Also old, another trade candidate. I actually kind of like this interior for us in this rebuild today. Kevin Dotson was awesome for them last season, got paid accordingly too. Jonah Jackson, Steve Avila still is young. Now defensively, the Rams have always been pretty solid no matter who they had here, but that was probably because they had arguably the best defensive player of all time, who is now retired, in Aaron Donald. You got Braden Fisk, the rookie out of Florida State, who they traded up to grab in round 2 in last year's draft. Colby Turner was a gem they found in round 3 out of Wake Forest. I think him and Fisk are staples of this defensive line. Now, cornerbacks are not ideal. Trey White is a great player, but he's 29, coming off multiple ACL injuries. Darius Williams is good too, but he's 31, so maybe more trade candidates on the block here. They should have some value for us. Jared Verse they grabbed in round 1, also out of Florida State. I think him alongside Byron Young for the future of this video is honestly quite exciting. Now, as you can see, their middle linebacker room is not great. They traded away Ernest Jones, who was awesome for them in his rookie season, I believe, when they won the Super Bowl, but he's gone, and they got like a day 3 pick out of him. You got like Christian Roseboom now as your one. You also got Joseph Noteboom, so I'm not sure what's going on with the boom booms. John Johnson's cool at free safety, the third of his name. Cam Curl they picked up, who was awesome in his first few years in Washington. Could be a player here for us in the future as well. Quentin Lake, there's a player in him somewhere too. But yeah, all in all, this team is really not good, right? It's carried by great coaching, great quarterback play as well, but I think it's time to now move on to another chapter. Because we're 0-2 already in this division, one of the toughest in the league. If we were just to try out Matthew Stafford on the trade block, what could we get? Greg Newsome and a 4th from Cleveland, a bona fide CB1. Josh Downs and a 3rd, a young receiver in the slot alongside Puka would be kind of nice. But the thing is, I do want to send Stafford to a destination that makes sense. So the Jaguars, no. Lions, no. Patriots, maybe. Don't really care for Jabril Pepper, though. Raiders, a good one. We could get Michael Mayer as well to be our new tight end. He's, of course, sitting behind Brock Bowers now. Wouldn't be the worst shout. And then the last deal here is from the Titans for Chidobe Awuzie and a few other stuff. The deals are not bad, honestly. Might try to cook up something with the Raiders here. They would make sense. Now, it is very easy to find tight ends in the draft, but we could throw in Michael Mayer and we'll pair him alongside maybe a 2025 second and 3rd round pick, and let's just see what they say to start off. It is a decline, but it's gettable. Get rid of the 3rd round pick, maybe ask for a future 4th, getting closer. Just the 2nd, how about? Still not there. Now, what if I throw in a little Rob Havenstein? They do really need a right tackle as well. We'll take away the 3rd round pick next year. This should be accepted. Okay. We can just add one of the super high value 3 6-rounders we have, and that should get the job done. Stafford and Rob Havenstein head into Vegas there in exchange for Michael Mayer. No, Michael Mayer and a 2025 2nd and 3rd round pick.
You don't look like Michael. You look like Mikael Myers.
Now, Trey White is giving us some exciting offers. T. Higgins, he wants out of Cincy, 3rd and a 4th round pick too. Greg Newsome's here again as well as some picks. Asante Samuel Jr., I wouldn't hurt, only 24 years old. Rasheed Rice would be pretty fun too. Bobby Wagner, a Seattle legend, would never play on the Rams. What is a polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas? Ooh, JC Horn would be awesome, but I'd be doing Trey White dirty, man. I want to send him to a good team. Wow, Nico Collins and a 2nd round pick from Houston. All right, we did strike a deal here with Houston for Tre'Davious while getting a 1st this year and then a 3rd next season. If you guys know me, I usually don't make like super uber unrealistic trades. So as great as Nico Collins would have been, I just don't think it really makes sense on Houston's side as well. So I'll make 1 or 2 every here and there, but for now, I'm just going to take some picks, as that gives Houston now a pretty nasty cornerback combo of Derek Stingley Jr. and Tre'Davious White. Now let's see what the value is looking like for Mr. Cooper Kupp himself. And it's fairly similar. We got T. Higgins again, Greg Newsome's back here. Quentin Johnston would be kind of a fun project. I don't know why Chicago was offering for him. Like, bro, how much help does Caleb Williams need? I mean, 2 weeks later, a lot. Oh, I kind of like this deal we got with Pittsburgh for Cooper Kupp. Peyton Wilson, the rookie linebacker with a lot of potential, right? A future 1st round pick and then a current 2nd rounder too. Steelers need a lot of wide receiver help, so kind of makes sense for both sides here. Could trade Darius Williams for the best wide receiver in the league. Rashad Bateman would be a fun project. Not gonna lie though, I kind of want like a young cornerback because we got nothing over there anymore. Wow, okay, I did not expect that to go through. Darius Williams straight up for Roger McCreary here from the Tennessee Titans. He's a 24-year-old, 80 overall star dev. Big time for the future, as our highest overall now is Kevin Dotson at an 84 overall alongside Puka Nacua. The team has been completely wiped. We might have 1 more left here. Does Mr. Higbee have any sort of value? Josh Reynolds. Christian Izien wouldn't be too bad. A young corner, 73 overall, and start to have RB1 of the league. Wide receiver 1 of the Jets after I take Garrett Wilson in round 2 of fantasy for the 2nd consecutive. Green Bay is offering us Romeo Doubs here. But to keep it a buck with you, I'm more intrigued in inquiring for Dontavion Wicks. The Packers honestly just have an awesome young wide receiver core. What about Wicks in just like a 3rd rounder this year? Only orange. All right, then what about 2 years in the future in 2027 3rd round pick? Close. Would you like John Johnson the 3rd? Yes, trade accepted. Dontavion Wicks, welcome to the team. He's the future. As yeah, this is how the team is looking now. It's not great. Let's be honest with ourselves. We might as well start Stetson Bennett for his outstanding preseason performances. And we lost pieces on the defense too, but Roger McCreary is now here. Peyton Wilson gonna elevate to make the #1. Hopefully he booms. But on the bright side, we do have a lot of draft capital to play around with now, not only for this season, but the upcoming years in 2026 and even some in 2027 as well. But I mean, yeah, Operation Bring the Rams Back to Glory starts now. And also, I hopped in from start today, so I couldn't really change anything in the scouting department, so this is what we're rocking with. At the midseason mark, we're 0-6, which is exactly where I want to be. And on the other side, Sam Darnold for MVP. And now in terms of our national scout, we will be throwing that on offensive tackle. We don't have any, and it's a strength of this class. And we just sit here and pray that Terrell Brackett is the 2nd coming of Trent Williams or Penei Sewell. Stetson Bennett actually isn't doing as bad as I thought he would. Now in terms of player contracts, we don't really have anybody here I'm really too interested in bringing back to our team. Besides Jimmy, just kidding. Maybe like a little Bobby Brown. He's not asking for the most. Pretty solid, like #2 option maybe in the future. Still young as well, only at 24. Welcome back, Bobby. Ooh, actually everybody on our D line is like a future player. Kobe Turner to go up to superstar. How high are your expectations for Kobe Turner? I want to go very high, but I don't want the goal to be like impossible. You know what I mean? I think I'll just rock with high then. Get Kobe Turner 4 combined tackle for losses, sacks, or forced fumbles for a dev upgrade. We're playing Miami, so a decent shot here. Just don't hit the quarterback too hard, please. We got destroyed, but I don't care about that. We want to know if Kobe Turner completed his breakout and it didn't seem like he delivered. Thanks a lot. Our Rat Focus Scouts here in week 13 now, and in terms of quarterbacks, there are 3 top 5 guys. I might have to know all 3 of them. Yeah, I'm just gonna rock with that. We literally don't have a quarterback. But even if we don't get one this year, it's not the end of the world. Our picks are looking decent right now. #1, of course, for us. 13 for Houston. They're not doing too great after their Tre'Davious White trade, hey? End of the season now, and don't worry, we did manage to get 1 win somehow. Our team overall is actually not even that bad. The Texans ended up making the playoffs with a 9-8 record. They were so bad at like week 13. The big question is, who the heck did we beat? Because that is sad. We beat the Saints, the best team in the league currently in real life right now. As Stetson Bennett completely outduels the man from Home Alone. But overall, I think we can safely say he's not going to be the QB1 here for much longer. Under 3K yards, 20 touchdowns to 26 picks. Now, Kyron actually was not good at all either. Only 645 yards, very below par efficiency. Only found the end zone 3 times. Obviously, this offense wasn't much of a wagon, but still not good at all. Puka managed to find 1,000 yards, still 5 touchdowns for him, 5 for Jordan Whittington, who I didn't make our wide receiver number 3. 600 yards for him. Dontavion Wicks was okay as well. Once we get that QB1, though, these guys will boom. I'm sure of it. Ooh, and on defense, the rookie Peyton Wilson leads us with tackles. 121 of them, thanks. TFL 16 for Braden Fisk, 15 for Kobe Turner, 14 for the rookie Jared Versus. Well, not bad numbers here. Fisk, awesome rookie season, might be in contention for defensive rookie of the year. Honestly, Verse with 4 sacks as well. 2 picks for Peyton. He might be rookie of the year. We might have both the guys. Here's the playoff bracket if you're curious. Jim Harbaugh leading the Chargers to a 2 seed would be awesome. But here's how it looks now. Super Bowl week. We got a Cowboys, a Ravens Super Bowl here. Of course. Shout out to the dude that always comments, I love you, Josh Allen. 1, 2, 3, Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Jane Daniels, Jonathan Brooks 2, Marv number 3, but Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Braden Fisk. That's big time. Dallas Turner number 2 there. We had Jared Verse at number 3 and Payne Wilson at number 4. Devies, let me see him. I know we weren't great. We only won 1 freaking game, but that would be nice. Offense got nothing. Offense was pretty pitiful, though, to say the very least. Defensively, though, I'm hoping we got some. We got Braden Fisk up to superstar. We got Jared Verse up to superstar. Peyton Wilson, I believe, was star, but I see the man we traded for in Roger McCreary being a superstar now as well. Some awesome upgrades. Yeah, we were terrible. Surely we secured the number 1 overall pick, and Lamar Jackson has done it, and this is despite an 0-2 record to start. I did get every team their real record from the moment I'm recording this video, so they end up finding their way back, finding their stride in the second half of the season, beat the Cowboys 24-10. Even though Tutu Atwell has some interest, I'm going to let him go. I'm kind of more interested in developing Jordan Whittington, hopefully. Can I actually re-sign Jimmy G just so we have a mentor at quarterback? Who do you think you are? As we head into the offseason now, we do have a lot of money, 110 mil to spend here. Justin Simmons is here with interest, but doesn't really fit our timeline, nor does Ryan Kelly or a Connor Williams or a Rob Havenstein. A lot of older players here. Literally everybody is over 27 years old. Whoa, MVP Darnold is here? I'm offering the Red Rocket. As we'll be targeting him, bringing Bobby Trees back to be a mentor to this young wide receiver room. Thayer Munford, we need tackle help. Chris Barnes, more middle linebacker help, and O'Shane Jimenez, same thing. As everybody is gone besides O'Shane, and we go 4 for 4 with the rest. I like it. O'Shane, why are you being so difficult? I actually get... Bro, if we get him, we get him. If we don't, we don't. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. As we now have ourselves mock draft number 5, the final mock draft available here. And Jake Clifford's top 5. Terrell Brackett's top 5. This guy sucks. But Jake Clifford, are you that guy from Utah? A little Cam Rising action, except he's only 21, like 7 years younger than Cam Rising. Top 5 talent quarterback, not quite an elite athlete, but great or elite throw power there. His speed, everything else is okay, but hopefully he's just a pocket demon, right? Awareness A, I love it. A, deep accuracy, I love it. Under pressure is an A. Play action B. Hey. He looks like a player, all right. What about Terrell Brackett, though? The left tackle out of Iowa State, also a top 5 talent. Not the craziest athlete, but a good one nonetheless. Yeah, he looks really... I mean, I don't know what I'm expecting. He's a top 5 talent. Like, of course, he looks good, right? Where is our other pick? The Texans ended up being kind of solid, unfortunately, in the second half. It's at number 19, so still actually not too bad. As we can go ahead and check out the rest of the class here, what about the other quarterbacks? Round 1 to 2, they're all right, but there's a clear standout QB1 of the class. And for our other 3 private workouts, I'm going to throw our first one on left guard Andrew Jacobs, who looks like an awesome prospect out of Alabama. Antoine Bassie, run stopper defensive tackle out of Stanford here, projected to go way later on. All right, maybe not. So instead, gonna throw one on big left end out of Auburn here, Perry Kennard. And this class definitely has some solid looking corners at the top of the board here. I'm gonna throw it on Jordan Hillman out of Penn State. Round 2 to 3 projection could be a gem. Andrew Jacobs, sadly, only round 2 to 3, but still decent value. The left end we did is terrible. Can the cornerback save me at least? Round 1 talent, that's what you like to see. Oh my god, if the Panthers take this dude at number 3, they are literally finished. Damn, Derek Carr has been balling out. Chris Olave said, I do not care. Ooh, did they make this like darker? We're on the clock. We're on the clock. And I'm not going to waste any time. You know who we're going with. This is the guy that's been mocked to us all year long. We know the talent. We know the player. We know the person that he is. Jake Clifford is the new franchise signal caller of the Los Angeles Rams. Can he be a special generational talent for us? He is the #1 ranked player in the class. I don't know how else it wouldn't be an A+ grade. And he is going to be hit in development with 98 throw power. And to be honest with you, the speed and the agility and all that good stuff is not even bad, especially for a 6'4" dude, 230 pounds. And what? We might have just gotten Josh Allen from Walmart. And we'll take Josh Allen from Walmart. And in terms of our picks, we have 19, 46, and 50 in round 2, and then 65 and 82 in round 3. Oh, wait, I just remembered we don't have our second. Oh, that sucks. Kind of just gotta pray we get that cornerback in round 2 then. By the way, the Panthers went with that left tackle. That was round 3 to 4 projection. Oh my god, I feel so bad for them. As we're here now at pick 19, and we do have the choice of Aiden McCain or Tommy Robinson to be our new left tackle or right tackle, whatever. I do gotta figure out where that cornerback is going. He's way down the board here, Jordan Hillman. We may be able to get him at our first pick in round 2. And after scouting these two a little bit more, I think I'm going to go Aiden McCain here out of Oregon State, 22 years old, 6'5". The last tackle we saw come out of Oregon State, Talisa Phomv, he started off really good so far for the Saints. I'm hoping for another story here. I love the elite strength. We'll probably be playing him at left tackle anyway. All the stats look good there besides run block, finesse, and pass block, but even they aren't terrible. They're not an F, right? So this is probably going to be our new blindside protector for the new QB1 here in Jake Clifford, Aiden McCain. Welcome to the team number 35 in the class. We get him at 19. But he's a hidden development. That is all I needed to see to be happy. Here in round 2 now, I'm probably going to sim a few picks and then just trade up just to make sure we get that corner. We really do need him. And all we got to do is give up some day 3 picks in the future. I don't mind at all. As we go up to 38 with the Patriots, let's go ahead and take Jordan Hillman, the true round 1 talent corner out of Penn State, 6'4", and only 22 years old, man-to-man archetype as well. I haven't checked his physicals, but they check out. Great acceleration, great speed, good jumping, great change of direction. I'm sold. This is a great prospect. It's a B grade, and he's the top 10. He's a top 10 player in this class. We get him in round 2. He's hidden development. 6'4" corner, 94 speed, 92 excel, 93 change of direction. Yo, him alongside, remember the new superstar Roger McCreary too. Our DB room is looking kind of nice. All right, we're taking a game. We're at pick 18 in round 2. Kyle Bennett, defensive tackle at Wisconsin, a little older at 23, but so was Kobe Turner. Elite acceleration, elite speed. That is what sells me here. He's a hell of an athlete at defensive tackle. We could use somebody at that position, so why not let it fly with a player like this, as he's number 83 in the class, but we get a B+ grade. Is that because he's superstar plus? Round 3, we have a pass coverage linebacker out of Bama, Gabe Ortiz. His key ratings, okay, but check this out. Elite, 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 elite. This is a crazy athlete. Pretty much just Peyton Wilson, but the year after. We got them alongside each other now. It could be scary for teams against us. He's number 31 in the class. Only normal, though. Only normal. He looks so good, but he might be starting day 1, honestly. And probably my last pick here in this draft, pick 18 in round 3. I'm going to go center Kevin Barlow. Just looks like a decent prospect, just banking on upside, banking on a hidden development with him. Hopefully, number 45 in the class. Hey, he might be starting year 1 as well, you know. And honestly, in typical Rams fashion, we are hitting this draft out of the park. Pick 1 in round 4. I'm going to go tight end, George Webb out of Texas, same as the center we just drafted. He told me this, brother. He's special. He could be special in the... Yeah, I'm done. Just kidding. You thought I was done. Fullback Jaleel Sharp. Looks like a monster at fullback. The next Kyle Juszczyk. Oh my god, we actually just banged out with a hidden dev fullback too. Hey, this draft might be generational. No picks remaining, and hey, I think we did the best we could with what we were given. And I am oh so excited to check out the draft recap. 81 overall quarterback in Jake Clifford. Holy crap, that is amazing. McCann's a 74, 76 for the cornerback out of Penn State in Jordan Hillman, 72 for Bennett, but he was hidden. Ortiz a solid overall, 73 for Barlow. This tight end sucked, but the fullback's a monster. Damn, everybody would have been over 70 plus if it wasn't for the tight end. And let's see what the franchise signal caller is rocking with. Number 7 on the jersey. I like that. I can rock with that. 98 throw power is crazy. Accuracy honestly is all good. 82, 83, 81 there all around. 79 awareness, 83 under pressure there. And like I said, even though he was pretty slow in his while he tested, It's honestly not too bad. He's already the number 13th ranked QB in the league. As let's go ahead and check out the rest of this class. Honestly, Terrell Brackett I was interested in. If we didn't see a top 5 quarterback, I was interested in Big 6'9" himself. Wouldn't have hated waiting another year for a QB. Terrell Brackett is going to be superstar dev. Would have been cool, but of course we'd much rather have the QB, eh? As he is number 2 in the class, the only 80 overalls there was a round 2 corner, Tremont Battle, 78 overall. Wow, where was he in my life? Actually, I did see this dude out of Ohio. I just opted to go with the other dude because he was projected to go a little bit later. He goes to Tennessee, where he's going to be replacing Roger McCreary, who we took from them. He's only a star though, so I ain't too mad about it. And first things first, I'm going to make sure I max out quarterback captain to get as much XP possible for our new franchise QB. And here's how the squad is looking in just year number 2. The turnaround was quick but effective. New franchise QB, new franchise fullback, new franchise blindside protector. This offense, honestly, if Jake Clifford can boom a little bit, might be actually pretty damn good. We also got a hidden development center. I think he's going to sit for 1 year though behind these guys, maybe start at left guard in the future. Remember, we also traded for Michael Mayer last year, a part of that Stafford trade. He's only 24 years old. He could still develop and play a big role. And defensively, we look young, hungry, and ready. I'm going to start Bennett, the rookie, hidden development, Fisk, Verse, and McCreary all the way up to superstar dev. Now Hillman is the big cornerback addition we got in this linebacker room. I moved Ortiz into middle linebacker, where he's a 74 overall. Pretty decent middle linebacker group we got going on now. Yo, I kind of love this team already. This is how the specialist section is looking. Year 2 could be a good one. Maybe we'll play some mini games, try to get some people up. Try out the new QB1 in Jake Clifford. Dude, what the f— I definitely did that first try. What are you talking about? Now, could you imagine we just see a red triangle here and it says Superstar X Factor? Nice. Not nice. Oh. Well, that's how it is, huh? We get another one? Can we get another one? Yo, Jake Clifford is putting them on the money. Wow, this actually might be— this dude might be different. Yeah, alright, I'm not having fun anymore. Yo, why did I just kind of spaz out on this pass protector one first try? Aiden McCann might be that dude. McCann, he go up to okay. Are you kidding me, dude? Bro. Good defense. Oh my. DB battle first try. Oh my god, why do I do this? Mid-season point in season number 2. We're currently sitting at 500 at 3-3, but second in the NFC West. Moment of truth, though. We can go check out some hidden developments. The QB, Jake Clifford. He's Superstar X Factor. He is Superstar X Factor. Are you kidding me? Let's go. Let's go. McCann sadly ended up only being a star, but still solid in the middle of round 1 on defense. We still do not have Bennett and Hillman. Sadly, only a star as well. Why are you a star? He was normal. Did he like— what? You can see it right there. Preseason week 2 development trait increase to star dev. I don't really know how that happened, but I freaking love it. Just in case you don't believe me for whatever reason, and Jake Clifford ended up being X Factor. The fact that we have a superstar X Factor quarterback already is big time. He's rocking with Gambit. I don't hate it. He's literally up to an 85 overall already and still sitting at 21 years old. We got the next CJ Stroud. Speaking of CJ Stroud, don't we have their picks? They're number 81. We're 15. We have the Steelers first rounder this year. It's currently sitting at 13. Not bad. For our national scout, we'll be putting that on defensive tackle, which is one of the main strengths of this class. And as you can see here, there's an absolute load of them. And then for player contracts, we have 175 million available salary cap. Obviously, we dumped off a ton of big contracts last season, but we got some people to re-sign, including Kyron and Roger McCreary. I can't say it, I'll be honest with you. We'll just be calling him Roger. Kyron, I would like to lock down to a pretty long-term contract. He'll be 29 at the end of this, and he's going to keep going up at superstar development to probably around a 91, 92 is where he'll peak. So I'm going to give him a good contract. He should be a monster for us and a good safety blanket for the young QB. It's not like we don't have the money to do it, right? We're loaded right now. We got bank. Roger McCreary, honestly, 5 years. I'm giving him a big contract as well. He's been awesome for us already. Cam Curl's only 26 years old. He does have green interest as well. I think 3 years is probably viable. And the rest of these guys here, we'll probably wait on for now. Quentin Lake, maybe we bring back at the end of the year. How do we lose 40-34 and then get a DB breakout? Oh, speak of the devil, it's going to be for Quentin Lake. Let's try a medium goal this time. Will it still be a dev upgrade? And it is. So should you just go easy every time? By the way, we're sitting here in week 10. Forgot to check out some stats. Jake Clifford, the year one man, 2,200 yards, 19 touchdowns to just 4 interceptions. He's off to an incredible start. And the weapons he has really aren't anything too crazy, right? Jordan Whittington's our wide receiver 3. Dontavian Wicks is still kind of a low overall. Michael Mayer as well, but hey, he's balling out with the weapons. I mean, Puka's pretty dang good, hey? I just realized I made my coach name for Cooper Kupp and I traded him in like 5 minutes. Quentin Lake got XP, but I think that's all he got. Now, in terms of focus scouting, this defensive tackle at number 1, I'm very intrigued in. Next, Aaron Donald. I'm gonna put the first one on this wide receiver from Colorado, Jabari Cohen. Number 2 on Kevin Claxton, the Wazoo cornerback. And then we'll just try like a left guard going a little later on, Jacob Johnson here out of Michigan State. And also, did we ever find out what Bennett is yet? Ooh, no way. Oh my God, that draft was incredible. Kyle Bennett. Maybe we don't even need defensive tackle. I mean, we definitely don't now. We have this dude. Dang though, I put my 3-star on DT. Yo, this front 7 is actually awesome. Like, I'm happy with all of these guys for the next 4 to 5 years, right? Dude, this is going freaking great, but it would be better if we could maybe make a little playoff run, sneak into the wild card with a rookie QB. We do. We end up going 10-7. Playing the Panthers here. That left tackle boomed for them, I guess, but yo, happy to be here already. Puka Nacua, number 3 for the receiving yards. As how did the overall team look? Our offense was top half of the league. We'll take that 14th, especially with a rookie QB who looks like he kind of went crazy. Defense was kind of the unit that kind of let us down, and that's the unit I expected to carry us. Wow, Jake Clifford. Probably the best rookie season we've ever seen. 4,200 yards, just about what we're on it for my guy. 38 touchdowns, passing touchdowns, and only 12 interceptions. Threw for a 67% completion rate. He was reading the defenses like a seasoned freaking vet. Did his birthday pass yet? He is still 21. Nah, bro, this dude's actually insane. He's actually insane. Kyron, definitely a big improvement on last season. 1,100 yards, 4 carry, 12 touchdowns. We'll take that. We'll take that. I kind of want to get Blake Corum maybe a little more involved. Puka went crazy. As you guys saw, 20 touchdowns as well. Didn't see that. Almost 1,500 yards for him. Whittington as our number 2, 947 yards, 5 tutties. Dontavian Wicks, 9 touchdowns, 900 yards there for him. Michael Mayer. Okay, I am scouting tight ends in this draft, though, maybe to replace him. He's not doing too much. How does O-line look? Not bad numbers at all. We didn't really give up too many sacks. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That is very satisfying to see. The rookie gave up the most, but to be expected. I also need to make him a left tackle. As it's the main man, once again, leading the way for tackles. Peyton Wilson, 127 there. Ortiz, number 3. Hillman, the 2 rookies. Him at number 2 there. Braden Fisk, 15 TFLs, 14 for Kobe Turner, 11 for Jared Verse. And the sack numbers look good. Kobe Turner with 13, and he's the only guy on the D-line that's not a superstar. So this season right here should get him a Devy because he was awesome. 6 for Byron Young, 5.5 for Braden Fisk. Jared Verse a little disappointing, only with 5 sacks this year around. Maybe I will change the defensive playbook next year. Roger and Darion Kendrick, 3 picks each, 2 for Peyton Wilson, Cam Kitchens, and Quentin Lake. And the 2 rookies, Gabe Ortiz, Jordan Hillman, got themselves one. But hey, look at this though. What a turnaround it's been from 1-16 to 10-7 in a wild card appearance against the Carolina Panthers. We will be at. Did we win the West? Assuming we did, right? We're hosting the wild card. Yeah, we ended up winning the West. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and hop in and watch this game though. The first playoff appearance under Hellman. We get to watch Jake Clifford and this amazing young core that we've built up in just one draft class. Jake Clifford. Is it Bryce Young? It is Bryce Young. He's not on the bench anymore. Why is he taller than Jake? As we will be playing at home in SoFi Stadium. I've actually gone to SoFi Stadium. Insane stadium. Let me know if you guys have been there. It is unbelievable. As we score the first touchdown of the game to go up 7-0, then 14-0. Our defense is clamping and our offense is humming. Second half on its way. It's a shutout so far. 20-0, 27-0. We are killing Carolina. And we shut them out. And we not only just did that, we put up 33 points on their head as well, as SoFi Stadium is going crazy. That was just a dominant performance as 2 former number 1 overall picks dueled it out, but Jake Clifford got the best of Bryce Young. Dude, Puka might break every record by the end of this video. Divisional round, we got Tampa Baker in Tampa as well. They're an 84 overall squad. Solid roster, as we know. Can we beat them? We do. Oh my God, we might have to hop in this game now. We got the Lions, of course, a lot of history here. Our former quarterback in Jared Goff. As we head to Ford Field, we are in the NFC Conference Championship in Jake Clifford's rookie season. Could we even make a Super Bowl appearance? Bro, what is going on? And here we go. The future of the LA Rams against the past of the LA Rams. Will not be easy, though, against this Lions super team as we drive down, do not score, but we do get the first touchdown of the game, and our defense holds their offense to only 3, but they take their first lead of the game to go up 3 at the end of the first half, go up 10 now. Second half on its way, they start with ball, we clamp them, we can't really get anything going until now, 14-17, still a 1-possession game now. And I think we just punted the ball. Lions have the ball. Big first down from Jahmyr Gibbs there as the clock is under 5 minutes here. We need our defense to get a stop, and it's a big 3rd and 10 coming up. Can our defense come through for one more down against a superstar now, Jared Goff? Can the pass rush, can the D-line get to the man? Jared Goff slings it out. And it's a gorgeous ball. It's a gorgeous ball. You can't even deny it. Who is that? Why are you wearing that number? Traylon Burks. That is so disrespectful. All right, Lions driving down now. It's looking kind of out of reach now. 2-minute warning just about to come. They're gonna kick a field goal to go up 11 points here. We got to drive down quick, and we are doing so. Bobby Trees is the man. I mean, all hope is not lost yet. A minute to go. We do only have 1 timeout remaining, but with the little onside kick magic, why are we wasting time? Go, Jake. He's playing like a rookie, isn't he? Puka Nacua, and he didn't get out of bounds there. There goes our final timeout. That hurts. Only 42 seconds to go. 3rd and 3 now, of course, 4-down territory. Although we could kick a field goal and then just play the onside kick game. Get out of bounds. That is not Puka. Who is that? 36 seconds to go. We're wasting too much time here. We got to find the end zone, Jake. I need to see you sling one in the end zone. Puka Nacua is, of course, the man to do it here. And now it all comes down to an onside kick. And here we go. Onside kick for a... That was the worst onside kick I've ever seen. Hey, for us to make it here, though, in Jake Clifford's rookie season is very, very promising for the next 8 years of this video. Things are looking good here. We will be back, no doubt. Let me build out the roster a little bit more. Let me get some more drafted players on this team, and we're going to be building something special here. This could become a dynasty sooner than later. And tell him by the numbers here, Jake Clifford had a better day than Jared Goff. He was amazing. Didn't throw a pick in 3 passing touchdowns. Okay, well, they kind of spoiled it for me over there on the right side, but it was never in doubt anyway, right? Hell, he could have even won MVP with how good he played. However, he finished number 8, which I feel like is a little bit harsh for how good we were and his numbers were as a whole. Mahomes, of course. Andy Reid wins Coach of the Year. Dave Canales, number 2. It would be a shame if he got knocked out in the in the wild card round. Ooh, Offensive Player of the Year goes to Puka Nacua. Can I get a little X factor for him, please? Kobe Turner, number 4 for Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year, never in doubt. Jake Clifford, of course. Defense, though, can we get either the DT, my linebacker, or the cornerback? No, it goes to Jamie Reynolds of the Falcons. Ortiz, number 2 there. Hillman, number 6. We even got a Kevin Dotson in best O-line top 5. Anybody remember the O-line rule that I used to do? If you do, you a real OG. Maybe I do it here. You know, maybe I just will. Maybe I'll reintroduce that in some of my rebuilds. Basically, it was if any O-lineman finishes top 10 and they're normal, I will move them up to star. If they're star already, though, and move up and finish in the top 5, I'll move them up to superstar. And if they're superstar and finish top 1, the best offensive lineman, I'll move them up to X Factor. So because Kevin Dotson finished in the top 5 and is already a star development, I'm going to bump him up to superstar. Because as you know, offensive linemen do not get dev upgrades really, or it's really, really difficult for them to. So I made a little rule way back in the day. I might have to reintroduce it, eh? As for the rest of the team, Puka Nacua does go up to Superstar X Factor as Jake Clifford is now a part of the 90 overall club. Wait, oh, it's Kevin Dotson. I thought this was like some rookie. Defensively, we get any... How does Kobe Turner not go up? That is bogus, dude. He had a monster season. We got nothing on defense, sadly, and to be fair, the defense was kind of bad, but Kobe Turner's numbers were unreal. And the Chiefs get themselves another one, beating the Lions 28-23. Patrick Mahomes at this rate probably gonna go down as the GOAT. I'm not gonna lie, Darian Kendrick was kind of like good that season. He was also really good in the playoffs. I didn't show you guys his stats, but he had a pick in the conference championship and the wild card round, so I'm gonna offer him a little deal here, just a 2-year deal. He doesn't really have interest, so maybe he doesn't rejoin, but he's back. He's a good role player for our team. Quentin Lake, kind of the same thing. He is 27 years old now, though. Maybe I do look for a replacement. If not, just start Cam Kitchens. Robert, what the heck? Now, we still got big money in the offseason. 169. Mark Andrews would be fun. Brock Purdy out of our division is good as well. He's a 93 now. David and Joe. Yo, Mark Andrews would transform this offense. I think Tyron Smith, Greg Newsome, who we could have traded for early on, we can get him. He can be our bona fide CB1 right away. There's some good players in this free agency class. James Cook, Joel Bitonio bolster up the O-line. Jalen Thompson, not bad. Now, how much is Mark Andrews wanting, though? A 4-year deal was a little steep, my guy. You're 30 years old now. I'm not too sure if we can offer that big of a deal. I just don't know if it's going to be worth it for us. I'm going to try a 2-year deal and we'll just see what he says and where we land. We're still number 2 there on the board, which isn't bad, but alongside a lot of other teams. So maybe we do 2 years, but I don't mind bumping up the money a little bit just to make sure we get him. We got the rookie quarterback for another few years, so we got the money to spend. We move down to number 3 now. I don't know. Hey, Tyron Smith for a season? Don't mind if I do. Jamie and Shargoat. Honestly, might go in for Greg Newsome as well. He's only a 3-year deal. He's only 26 years old. Like I said, we got the money to spend. Let's crack this team out and build around this rookie contract. Let's bolster up the secondary even more. Jalen Thompson, 28 years old, wants a 3-year contract. I don't know about that. I think I'm fine with a 2-year though. 83 overall star. And you know what? Maybe even like a Josh Metellus just for some depth, hey? As we got a ton of other role players as well. Kirk Cousins to be our franchise QB1. No, gonna be our mentor. Let's go ahead and review the first week there. Mark Andrews, the only guy left. The Chargers offering him big money now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Am I counting right? No, that's only 6. We missed out on somebody, and I'm not too sure who it was. It was Greg Newsome. We missed out on Greg, and he goes in our division. Are you kidding me? Goes to the Cardinals. Yeah, all right. You're going to be Puka's son for the next few years then, buddy. Wait, that sucks. I thought I offered him so much. All right, Mark Andrews, 2-year deal. I'm going to bump up the money a ton. Like I said, we can afford this. 2-year deal is not too bad. Puts us hand in hand with the Chargers. Which LA would you rather play for, Mark? The Bengals. All right, well, never mind. Dude, who cares about our head coach historic record when we're the Super Bowl favorite? So excited to be here. I'm ready to go win a Super Bowl. You cannot tell me the Denver Broncos and Brock Purdy isn't a match made in heaven. It just works, you know. Mock draft number 5, LaShawn Jeffers is a top 5 talent. I just don't know if we got the ammo to do so because we were really good this year. The Steelers, I believe this pick is going to be at 15. We do have a few picks to play around with, though. Kevin Claxton, round 1 true talent. What about the rest of the defensive tackles, though? It was a loaded class. Yeah, we got 2 round 1 guys going round 2 to 3 projected. Those are probably going to be the guys I lean towards. Unless this dude just looks insane, right? B.A., a little Baba action there out of Ole Miss. 6'1", 295. Oh my God. Holy crap. His ratings are unreal. His combine is testing, all that good stuff. Unreal. Maybe we go up and grab the next Aaron Donald. Maybe we go up and grab the next Aaron Donald. This guy is unreal. Didn't I do like a guard? Nice. Not gonna lie, I'm a tiny bit upset. I wish we went a little bit harder for maybe a Mark Andrews, but especially a Greg Newsome. I feel like that would have been awesome for our team. Whoa. Jabari Cohen's top 5. Dude, what do I do? I want him in the defensive tackle. Oh man, this could be the guy that elevates our offense to another freaking level. Dude, look at this dude's base stats. He's a freaking catfish, bro. I mean, this defensive tackle later down looks pretty good as well. Marquez Hannon here, round 2 to 3 projection out of Michigan. He's 22, just like the top guy. Bro, I mean, maybe we trade up, get that receiver, and then just choose this guy in round 2. He looks really good too, you know? I'm just scared of the dev trait, you know? That LaShawn Jeffers fella, he's gotta be an X factor, bro. First workout is going on linebacker Sean Byron out of A&M. Throw another one on Jalen Patterson, round 2 to 3 projection corner. Looks even better than the first guy we did. And then I'm gonna try a right tackle out of Bama here, Isaiah Graham. Isaiah Graham is... linebacker Byron's okay. But the cornerback is also going to be round 1. All right. The big question is, did we see that receiver mocked in round 1? He's projected to go top 10. Kind of brutal, not gonna lie. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I really freaking want this dude. He just looks like next freaking level generational. And you know what? Maybe we just mess around and get both. We have a lot of draft picks. We have some ammo next year as well. Let's go ahead and sim the first... He went number 1. Yeah, he goes number 1. That's no surprise. The mock draft lied to our face, but that was clearing away the best player in this class, so not really too surprising there. I'm going to try to trade up for the the receiver then. Let's see if I don't get sniped. Next pick, number 8. He's still available at 9. Let's trade up with Vegas. Also, it says they need quarterback now. Stafford's still over there, but doesn't look like they did great with him, eh? He's down to a 72 overall now. That's why we got that value while we could, all right? Hey, and all I'm saying is I'm glad we made that decision and ended up getting ourselves a little Jake Clifford. Oh my God, Jaleel Sharp is a superstar fullback. Bro, that draft was amazing. They went Puka Nacua for this pick. Go kick rocks. And a 7th rounder next year, and we move up to number 9. And let's go ahead and grab ourselves the true top 5 wide receiver out of Colorado, Jabari Cohen. He's going to come alongside Puka Nacua, Dontavion Wicks, Michael Mayer, Kyron Williams, and of course, Jake Clifford, the future MVP of the league. Jabari Cohen, be a special player. Number 3 in the class. We get him at number 9. He's rocking in a pink suit. Hidden development. You love to see it. Awesome physical ratings all around, and is immediately maybe our wide receiver 2 already. Okay, at number 30, I think I'm going to go with the defensive tackle, but then the cornerback is going a little bit after him. We might have to trade up for him. But first and foremost, let's go ahead and grab this monster Marquez Hannon. You guys saw how incredible he looked already. LaShawn Jeffers, we weren't willing to trade up to number 1 to grab him, but Marquez Hannon is a pretty good backup option if you ask me, as he is number 12 in the class. We get him at 30. But he's only normal dev. That's where it hurts. That is the difference. Moving up with the Bengals here, exchanging seconds, but also throwing them a little Jonah Jackson. And let's go ahead and grab the corner. We got scouted Jalen Patterson, maybe a blessing in disguise, as I always like to say, that we didn't get Greg Newsome in free agency, because Jalen Patterson might come in and be a little world beater right away. Number 9 in the class, top 10 player. We get at 42. Hidden development as well. You love to see it. Our DB room, our secondary as a whole, looks really, really good. And so does he. Look at that suit. Round 3, pick 25. Just going to bank on this linebacker as the athlete that he is. Looks really good. Whatever. That's kind of all we can hope for at this point in the draft. Number 103 in the class. But hidden development. And probably our last pick here at number 30. Tyreek Ness, left guard out of Miami. Looks like a decent prospect as well. We got that Barlow fella at a similar range last year. Hopefully this guy can live up to those same expectations in the all-white suit. 36 overall in the class, and a little only normal dev. Come on. 36 in the class, though? Not a bad draft, though. And remember, last year, we made the conference championship. We just needed to get a little bit better, and I think we did. Jabari Cohen is the second player we've drafted at an 81 overall. Marquez Hannon and Jalen Patterson at a 76 there. Not bad, not bad, not bad. 74 for Tyreek Ness and 71 for Costin. The CPU drafted me this little gem, a little Puka Nacua action. Not quite. That is okay, though. It's not like we needed it. LaShawn Jeffers, 83 overall. I mean, we knew he was going to be special. I just wish we could have got a little hope of trading up to get him. But the Giants said, F the mock draft. We're taking him at number freaking 1. Yeah, never in doubt. Never in doubt. Dang, if he fell to 3, maybe even 2, I would have made a move. I wanted to make a move, but you know what? End of the day, hopefully Jabari Cohen is a special talent himself, as he is actually the 4th highest rated player in this class. We had a free safety 82, and Chris Vega, right guard, 81 overall. What a freaking class. All the draft stuff only on normal or whatever it's even called. He's only a star, though. And you guys already know, let's do our little we've seen enough and get ourselves a hidden development to be revealed here. We have 3 players we can do, and we're of course doing the first rounder, Jabari Cohen. And all right, moment of truth. This offense looks already unbelievable. Could you imagine Jabari Cohen comes in and is a little superstar? A little superstar X Factor? Wouldn't hate it one bit. What is going on? What is going on? What are we cooking today in this Rams freaking rebuild? Edit draft class strength. Let me just show y'all here right now. Everything's on normal, bro. We're just that dude when it comes to the scouting department. Come on, bro. Hey, I was mad we couldn't get LaShawn Jeffers and trade up, but we trade up to number 9 and grab ourselves an X Factor receiver. Probably a bigger position of need as well. And I'm going to make his number not 85. Got any cool numbers available? 10, Cooper Kupp. Maybe he's our little Cooper Kupp. I'm gonna make him 11. Is this a new face? I think this is a new face. We'll rock with it. And oh yeah, my guy's looking legit now. 6'2" as well. 85 medium route right off rip, 93 agility, 84 spec catch, 86 jumping. Dude is a beast. 87 juke move, 90 ball carrier vision. We could rock him in some end around, some jet sweeps. He's gonna be a weapon for us. Hey, you cannot tell me this offense is not a top 5 unit in the National Football League. It is insane. The offensive line is great too. Barlow, we moved out to left guard now. He'll be starting in year 2. Jake Clifford, take us to the promised land. The sky is the freaking limit. And defensively, we look solid as well. Hannon is the starter right now. Let's make it Bennett, though, just because of that superstar dev. Jalen Patterson comes in and is our CB3. We still got Darion Kendrick, who was good last year. Hillman's up to an 83 safety group. Cam Carl, Jalen Thompson now looks awesome. And Ortiz, I'm low-key going to make our number 1. Verse and Byron Young, I need bigger seasons from them. We need him to show up for the pass rush. I'm currently just shopping around, thinking of some crazy things. And we, my friends, may have just struck a deal with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Hines Allen is now an LA Ram. We get their 2027 third round pick. I'm giving away Byron Young, Thayer Munford, backup, and Bobby Brown, backup. We're giving away a 2028 first round pick, a current second rounder, and then just a future 5th as well. I think this is an absolute steal. We're the Rams. We're going all out now. I'm giving away my draft capital. I want superstars on this team. I want to crack out the team to the best of my abilities, and I want that Super Bowl and many, many more. Josh Hines Allen, welcome to the freaking team. But the thing about that deal is we kept our first round pick this year as well, and now add on to our team the highest overall player that we have. So Josh Hines Allen is going to transform this team around. Him alongside Jared Verse, insane defensive line depth as well. Special section is going to be looking like this. Let's go crazy. We want that Lombardi this year. Week 7 is upon us. We're currently 4-3. Not the jump I was expecting, but still decent overall. And Jalen Patterson is a superstar dev. Oh my god, the drafts have been hitting so far. National Scout this year is going to go on offensive tackle. We have Tyron Smith only on a 1-year rental. And I'm kind of scared to check these out. Player contracts, Puka. He does have interest though, but we have 176 mil, so we chilling. We chilling. Kevin Dotson, Kobe Turner, Michael Mayer, we probably move on from. He's kind of like the 4th, 5th string option on offense, you know what I mean? A few other players, but only the big 2 at the beginning, or I guess big 3 in these guys. Puka, let's just go ahead and wrap him up right now before he starts getting better and demanding more money, you know what I mean? Back for another 4. Kevin Dotson wants a 3-year deal. He is 29. I might wait till the end of the year with him. Kobe Turner's 27 years old. Kind of a big deal, not gonna lie. We do have the money, but I gotta be precise with what I do. Remember, it's a 10-year reboot. We got a long time. We have a lot of people we're gonna have to pay as well. I think I would rather pay a Braden Fisk, a Jared Verse, so I might wait on him too. The fact that he didn't go up to superstar is what irks me though. If he went up, I would probably pay him already. I think he play a big role every. Why am I talking like I'm 4 years old? McCreary to go up to X Factor here. You got to break out. I'm gonna put it on easy goal, and let's see if it still works. Get him 3 combined tackle for losses, forced fumbles, pass deflections, or sacks for a double grid. Yeah, why wouldn't you just go easy every time? What? But now in terms for Roger McCreary, seems like the same thing. Now, what I am looking for is potentially a new tight end. I guess I'll throw it on Chris Branson. There's not really great ones in this class, it looks like, though. Number 2 is going on Raphael Hawkins, linebacker out of Wisconsin. And the last one's going to go on safety, Telvin Winter out of Tennessee. Dude, our defense kind of sucks, man. I don't know. What are good defensive playbooks? Back again in the wild card, another 10-7 record. Not really the improvement I was hoping for here in year 3, year 4. Now, we still won the NFC West again, which is good to see. And Kyron actually was the main guy on offense this year. Ooh, okay. The offense as a whole was number 2 in the league. That's what you like to see. And the defense was top 5. Our record should be better. Probably just lost a few heartbreakers. Jake Clifford, awesome year number 2, 4,200 yards, 44 touchdowns. The pick's a little much, though. 18 is a little much. 71% completion rate is pretty nice, though. Kyron was a beast this year, though. 8 touchdowns, 4.7 a carry, and 1,300 yards. Blake Corum even got involved at RB2, over 4 carry and 6 tuds. As Jake Clifford was feeding everybody this season. Puka Nacua, 1,300 yards, but Jabari Cohen, the rookie, 1,200 yards, but 20 touchdowns to his name. Amazing year. Dontavion Wicks at wide receiver 3 even put up a K, 7 touchdowns for him. Michael Mayer, the tight ends don't really really get too involved in this playbook by the looks of it, so it might just be for anybody there. How'd the O-line do? O-line cooked as well. We barely gave up any sacks. What is this? 12, 15, only 17 sacks. And look at Aiden McCain only giving up 2 from right tackle. That's very impressive. Peyton Wilson's been the tackle leader every single season. He is a monster. Braden Fisk, 12 TFLs, 11 for Peyton Wilson. Jared Verse. Kobe Turner only with 9 there. Josh Hines Allen only with 8, but he did get 11.5 sacks alongside Kobe Turner. 5 for Braden Fisk. Only 4 for Jared Verse. 2 for Peyton Wilson there. Not bad numbers. Definitely want a little bit more, though, especially for the price we paid for a little Josh Allen, right? Roger and Jordan with 3 picks, 2 for Peyton Wilson and Gabe Ortiz. Decent season as a whole, even though our record is the same. I think we made strides. Our overall is up to an 89 now. The numbers look juiced. They looked better. The team is improving and developing as we have a wild card round against the Cardinals there. We beat them. Now we got the team that beat us last year. We might have to hop into this game. Now we'll just go ahead and sim right after it. Detroit Lions here. They're coming to LA this time, though, at SoFi Stadium, and we beat them. We're back in the NFC Conference Championship for a 2nd consecutive season. Jake Clifford does not know what it's like to rest at this time in the year. We have the 8-9 Eagles. Only the 8-9 Eagles. We're at SoFi. We're at home. They're in 86. We're in 89. Let's get to that Super Bowl in year 2. Let's get to that bowl in year 2. Bro, like, what? This rebuild could not have gotten any better. It has gone like near perfect so far. I got an X Factor receiver. I got an X Factor quarterback as my first pick in this video. We made some awesome trades, got some draft capital, got some good players as well. The team has just developed. The draft picks have been hitting, and the team overall is just humming as a synergy. It is 13-6 in the middle of the 3rd quarter, 20-6, 2-possession lead, 14 points, but it's now back to 1. If we get a touchdown here, we're in good hands. We're in good hands. 27-13, end the game, wrap it up. NFC Conference Championship is ours, and we are headed to the Super Bowl. And just Jake Clifford's 2nd season under helm, and I believe year 4 of this rebuild. We're off to a hot freaking start, man. Oh my God, Jake Clifford, you have changed my life. He just cannot be stopped. He didn't have the best game, to be fair, but our defense was in Jalen Hurts' head. Kyron was a beast, though, and Blake Corum found the end zone, too. As it was the rookie, Jabari Cohen, leading the way for yards. He also had 2 touchdowns. This dude might be generational, too. This is insane what we're building. Braden Fisk, 3 sacks, 1 for Kobe Turner. Who got all the picks? Gabe Ortiz, the middle linebacker, who we drafted in, like, round 3, right? Awesome. Cam Curl and Roger as well. Bro, like, I genuinely love this team. We got the Dolphins in the Super Bowl as well. That is awesome. For my sake, love to see it. They go 11-6. MVP?
Boring.
Cohen was number 3, period, for Offensive Player of the Year. He should easily win Offensive Rookie of the Year then, and he does. Number 1 there. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Jeffers. Imagine the world we trade up and got the both of them. I was thinking about it, dude. I was thinking about it. Cohen wins Best Wide Receiver, Best O-Line. Do we have anybody here? Nobody. I believe we're in year 4. Let's go check out this Dolphins roster, see what they're rocking with. Probably the same core, though. Tyreek Achane is a 97. Tua didn't retire and is going strong. Waddle, Holland, yeah, that's literally just 13. Who is this? Corey Compton, 86 overall, only 22 years old there. Looks like a monster. They got a good right guard as well. Pretty solid team, but it's really the core that they got in real life, right? As they're rated at an 85, we're sitting pretty at a 90 overall. We have rebuilt this team in a snap. And let's freaking get things going. Quarter number 1 on its way. Miami drives down in a heartbeat and scores. Touchdown early. We respond right afterwards, though. Our offense can go band to band with them, and everybody knows it. They score another touchdown. So do we. First half is a thriller. Can we get 3 points at the end to take the lead? I swear we were driving, but we cannot. We start with ball second half. Get a field goal. Take our first lead of the game, I believe, to go up 17-14. Miami does have the ball on their Jalen Patterson. Jalen Patterson, the rookie, intercepted for 83 yards. Let me hear it, boys. Tua turned up. Why are we on our own 14? I thought it was, I know it's always so glitchy, bro. We're on our own. I hopped in because I thought we were in like the red zone or something, but no. We're on our own 14. Maybe we just watch this drive. It could be a dagger if we find the end zone, you know. 3rd and 8 now. Jake Clifford can read the defenses, though, as you can see on the screen here. Read the room, my guy. Read the coverages. Just short. People were open, but the pressure got to him there. The pressure just got to him. Good punt, though, from Ethan Evans. Gets Miami onto their own 7. However, they're driving quite quick. 3rd and 18, though. 3rd and 18, though. We get a stop. 4th and 6. They punt the ball right back to us. If we can find the end zone here, we'd be looking good. After a big gain from Dontavion Wicks and Puka Nacua, we find ourselves on the Miami 15 with under 4:15 to go. Jake Clifford finds Jabari Cohen on the left side, and it's another first down on the Miami 4. Can we wrap this up? Well, I think that was Sharp, our superstar fullback, if I'm not mistaken. Kyron Williams finds the end zone, and we get ourselves a 9-point lead currently before the extra point, of course, and things are looking good here for us to walk away with our first ring of the video, and hopefully the first of many, many more. All we need is for our defense to clamp up here, and we should be good. However, easier to say than done, especially against this Miami offense. However, Tua is being contained right now. Only 157 yards, no touchdowns, and 1 interception, of course, going to Jalen Patterson as he drops back. Little time in the pocket, but Jared Verse gets out there, gets pressure, and makes him throw it away. Big 3rd and 10, only 2:30 to go. It's going to be a screen pass to Devon Achane. 41 gets out there. Achane breaks a tackle, but 91 with a huge hit, giving us a 4th and 5. We stop them right here. The Super Bowl, the Lombardi, is in our possessions. Tua drops back, slings it. Tyreek Hill, first down. We need our defense to be extra stingy now. Miami on our own 5, inside the 5-yard line. Tua drops back to pass once again. Scrambles out right, slings it to the right side. It's a dime to 86. Who even is that? They don't even know either. No, it's Tremaine Landry. As he gets this game, he gets his ball game down to a 3-point game. Miami only with 1 timeout left, so they are going to go for an onside kick that will determine the outcome of this Super Bowl. Let's see it. Jason Sanders onside kick for the Super Bowl. And it's recovered by, I think that's our fullback. No, it's going to be 88. I don't know who that is. I think maybe our backup tight end or something. But he is the hero this time around as we line up in victory formation. Jake Clifford, in just his sophomore season, is walking away with a Super Bowl, maybe a Super Bowl MVP. And all I'm saying is his career trajectory to start off is looking absolutely off the charts right now as we win the Super Bowl, beating the Dolphins 24-21 now. Give us that ring. We got many more to win. This squad, this core that we have right now is going to be here for the next few seasons. But this is why we made the big trades for Josh Hines Allen to get onto this team, because I knew we were close, and by how our team was performing already, we had to be aggressive. We don't care about draft picks. Give me the superstars. We won Kirko a ring as well. Jake Clifford was solid all around, 26 for 33, 282 yards. Only one touchdown though, no picks. Is that enough for Super Bowl MVP? Because Kyron did have 16 for 78 and 2 touchdowns on the ground. As Super Bowl MVP goes to none other than Jake Clifford himself. His resume is already up with the best of them. Now we just need an MVP, a few more rings, and we're gonna be straight. Tyron Smith retires on us, but goes out with a bang. Taylor Swift's boyfriend gone as well. By the way, I'm just seeing the South. The Panthers won the division with a 7-10 record. Let's see what we got here. We got Jared Verse on a 5th year. We will go ahead and accept that. Kevin Dotson is 30 years old now. Did go up a rating, but is only a 2-year deal. And that contract, I am more than happy to offer. Kobe Turner, same deal. Also up to 28 years old now. Wants a 3-year deal still. I think 2 is the maximum. 2 is the maximum. I might even bump it down a little bit. I'm willing to do 2. He's back to stay. He wants to run it back. He wants to win a few more rings. I can't blame him. Michael Mayer is going to leave us. Steve Avila as well. We can replace him in the draft. Dontavion Wicks has actually been pretty solid for us, but he's going to walk. Only a normal dev. 26 years old now, and we have 2 absolute studs at wide receiver anyway. Everybody else is gone. Stetson Bennett got himself a freaking ring. Hey, he won a national championship and a Super Bowl. How many players can say that? Off-season time, we still have 135 mil. We could make some big signings here, but it'll probably be only for a year or 2. I don't want to go too crazy because we got to pay our core more. That's more important than anything else, right? And look who the oldest quarterback in the free agency pool is. Matthew Stafford. He does have the mentor tag. Let's sign him back. Let's win one more with him. And we're also going to try to add Luke Schoonmaker in case we cannot draft the tight end. Logan Hall, bring back, and then Laremy Tunsil to be our new left tackle for this season. All 4 players are gone, and we go 3 for 4, losing out on Laremy Tunsil, which may have been the biggest one. Awesome. This is kind of a random shout. I'm going to throw our first private workout on Ben Barner, deep throat out of Virginia here. Second workout is going on Trevor Marciano, a left guard out of Penn State. And then I'm going to throw the last one on this linebacker, Aiden Black out of Bama. He sucks. Ooh, Aiden Black's a true round one guy, though. Same with Raphael Hawkins, the linebacker we did in midseason. Now, this first round pick is going to be vital because remember, we do not have our second rounder. We do have two in round 3, though. And at pick 32, we do have a left tackle. That's a round 1 to 2 guy that I probably will go with. Hopefully, I can get one of these linebackers on in round 3. Winter, we're probably not going to be able to get, sadly. We need left tackle, though. Didn't get Lermy Tunsil. Tyron Smith retired on us. And Leyland Mays is a round 1 to 2 guy. We're going to have to develop him as a little bit. As you can see, he is coming out of the draft a little bit raw, but that is okay. It's important, though. Our blindside protector for Jake Clifford. We need him to be a good one. And as long as he's hidden, that's a good start. Ooh, Winter's actually still here, the safety. I did not think he would be. And Hawkins is the middle linebacker's gone, though. If Winter is available at 13, I will go ahead and grab him. Maybe I should have traded up. Raphael Hawkins goes, actually. I don't think... Oh, Winters went right after him. I missed out on both of them. No, what am I doing? Now all I have left is freaking Ben Barner. I'm just gonna grab middle linebacker Tyler Holmes, and he's the next best option. Doesn't look great, but he's the backup option for a reason. It is a B+. He is number 61, but he's only normal dev, sadly. I feel like I've drafted a lot of Texas players. I'm gonna go with this corner, Terrence Posey, elite acceleration, great speed. He's also 6'2". Looks all right. C-Man, C-Zone, number 74 in the class. Decent value, to be fair, but only normal dev. Man, I just simmed to our pick there because I was hoping one of them would at least fall to us, but they both go ahead of us. Leyland Mains is 73, 72 for Holmes, 70 for Posey. This draft was not it. Starting off season 4, we are in the market for a tight end. Couldn't get one in the draft. Calvin Ridley's younger brother here, Dalvin Ridley. The Steelers have him on the trade block, only 23 years old and a 77. They're asking for a 69 overall left end. Yeah, send it in. Thank you very much, Pittsburgh. And now I believe there's also a free safety on the board. Eddie Sanchez, only 23 years old, 79 and star. Jalen Thompson is starting to regress now down to an 81 and only has 1 year left. We'll just try a straight swap for now and see what they say. They end up just taking it. We will take that and run away. Don't call me back. Mind you, we're coming off a Super Bowl and the squad is still hungry for a back-to-back. We have an 88 overall now with an 8-8 offense and an 8-8 defense. And with Sanchez now here, he will probably be a key member for us for the rest of this video, but the defense is looking better than ever, honestly. And I suppose we could go ahead and reveal Leyland Mays, our new franchise blindside protector, the only hidden dev we got, as he will already be at starting left tackle, so we will see it for the first time right here. Leyland Mays! Only a star. And at week 8 now, we're sitting pretty. 5-1 record. Jake Clifford wants that MVP, although not throwing for too many yards. As our national scout this season, I'm going to be putting it on defensive end. And that is mainly because after Versus 5th year option is up, I don't think I'm going to re-sign him. He hasn't really been too impactful for us here. But for guys like Braden Fisk, Peyton Wilson even maybe, I would like to bring back. We still got money. However, it's not going to be for too much longer. Dude, he's still only 23 years old. That is crazy. Braden Fisk, I would love to get back. He is already 27 though after his rookie contract. I think a 3-year deal is fine though. I'm just gonna offer him this straight up right now. He does have yellow interest, so it might be a 50-50, but he opts to join back. However, for Peyton Wilson and Blake Corum, I'm probably not gonna offer them a second contract. Now here's the thing, we're here for some private workouts, but if you don't remember, we don't have our first round pick because that was included in the deal for Josh Hines Allen of the Jags. So let's try to find ourselves a gem or two on day 2 and day 3. Hugh Rivers, wide receiver deep threat out of the Ohio State. How about this day 3 center out of Michigan State, David Hurst? And the last one on corner, Cole Colbert out of Clemson. The alliteration is crazy. And now we are off back 10-7 seasons, but this season looks like the best so far as we end up going 13-4, and I believe finish as the number 1 seed in the NFC. Our offense was top 3 in the league, and our defense was top 10, and I don't know if you guys just saw that. Jay Clifford, this has to be MVP. And it literally, there's no way it isn't. 4,600 yards, 50. He dropped a 50 bomb on touchdowns and only 8 interceptions as well. We're the number 1 seed. I mean, what else do you want for that most valuable player award? This dude is literally such a joke. Thank you for making me look good. Kyron was also really good. 1,300 yards for him for half a carry, 9 touchdowns. Corum really inefficient, but probably just goal line. And the two-headed monster at receiver absolutely cooked. Over 2,700 combined yards and 35 combined touchdowns for Jabari Cohen and Puka Nacua. We got to find a nickname for these dudes because they are nasty. With Jordan Whittington, also decent as a number 3. Ridley in his first season here, found the end zone 7 times. And I'm sorry, but I got to showcase how good this offensive line was once again. The rookie Leyland Mays, playing at arguably the hardest position to play on the O-line at blindside, only gave up 4 sacks. That is impressive stuff. Gabe Ortiz leads away for tackles made with 108 there. 13 TFLs for Braden Fisk, 12 for Josh Hines-Allen as he leads away for sacks with 13. But the rest of that squad didn't do too much. 4 for Fisk, Kobe, and Jared Verse there. 3 for Hannon. Josh Hines-Allen is definitely the big dog, though. Roger McCreary, 5 interceptions. 3 for Ortiz, Peyton Wilson, Cam Curl, Jordan Hillman, and Jalen Patterson. As our offense put up 30 points per game flat there, ranking number 1 in the entire league. And I guess you could say it's the greatest show on turf 2.0. As our first matchup here in the divisional round is going to be against the New Orleans Saints. Not sure who their QB is nowadays, but they're only 9-8. Coming to SoFi Stadium, we are clear favorites here, and we beat them out the park. Don't know the score because it doesn't show you because it's dumb. The Eagles, NFC Conference Championship. Can Jake Clifford win another one and get us to back-to-back Super Bowls? That is the main question. We are back. We are back. We're playing the number 2 seeded Colts there in the AFC. We smoked the Eagles 35-10, put up 45 on the Saints. Like I said, this offense is maybe one we've never seen before. All right, this is actually crazy though. Jay Clifford has snatched Patrick Mahomes' chain real quick, and you're telling me he won. Anthony Richardson, who we're going to be playing here in the Super Bowl, wins MVP. Lamar is 2. Jay Clifford is sitting here at 3? I mean, I got to check out their stats. Lamar had 4,100, 35 touchdowns to only 2 picks. Obviously, probably was okay in the run game too. I am more curious in Anthony Richardson winning. He didn't really do too much on the ground, only 4 touchdowns, but he had 53 touchdowns and 5,000 yards, 14 picks. I mean, it's still a debate. I would give it to Jay Clifford personally, but he put up some crazy numbers too. We had a tad less yardage, touchdowns as well, but way less interceptions too. I think finished as the same record. Hey, Jake got robbed, man. We're playing this Super Bowl with an extra chip on our shoulders. I'm just getting robbed. I didn't even win or Coach of the Year. As Bari wins Offensive Player of the Year in only his 2nd season. As he also wins Best Wide Receiver, Puka at number 5. All right, I instilled the O-line rule, and we haven't gotten one since. Barlow does finish in the top 10, but he's already a star development, so I'm not going to change him at all. He has to finish top 5 for me to upgrade him. Go check out if we got some Devies real quick. Bari, Clifford, Puka, Nakua, all up to 98 plus overall now. With morale defensively, I don't think we got anything. Oh, Roger goes up to superstar X Factor. That is actually really good because remember we offered him a longer term deal. Colts roster in 2028 now. Josh Downs actually their highest overall at 95. JT still there. A Richardson 94. They got Jonathan Lindsay at cornerback, looks really good. Superstar dev. Another rookie they drafted, Deacon Langford. Latu has developed accordingly. Quentin Nelson, Michael Pittman, Kenny Moore, Braden Smith, Julian Blackman, Jelani Woods, Bernard, Raymond Defoe. Still some of their core players in real life, of course. They've drafted well and their young players have developed and they're here now. They're ready. Are they a match for our super team though? We'll find out. Let's get it going. Can we win back-to-back Super Bowls this early on? We kick off the scoring 3-2. They get a safety. Quarter 1 ends at a 9-3 lead for Indianapolis as they have the ball. It's 6-9. Nice. We score the first touch. No, I think the second touchdown of the game. 13-9. Weird scoreline here heading into the second half, but we do have a 4-point lead and things are looking good, if I say so myself. Can we get a little bit of a cushion? We cannot. Third quarter is quiet. No team score there until now. We get a field goal. Shout out to Joshua Carty, 55-yarder. Ain't easy, but he made it look easy, right? Colts driving down quite easily here, already inside our red zone. It's still a 1-possession game. Offense stays on the field. Our defense get a stop here. We're looking decent. However, Josh Downs is wide open for an easy conversion. A-Rich not doing too much though. As the clock keeps rolling, 6:15 to go. Michael Pittman in motion. A-Rich slings it to Jelani Woods. He does come down with the ball. They find the end zone. It took them a while, but they got what they wanted at the end of the day, and it's going to be a tie ball game. Granted, he makes the XP. As he does, our offense back on the field now. If we can drive down, kill a little time, would be nice, but a 10-yard penalty certainly doesn't help. 3rd and 9 now. It's a big gain from Puka Nakua. Who else? 2nd and 13, 3rd and 11 now from the 41. Does Jay Clifford have it in him to convert this 3rd and long with under 3:10 to go? Tight end in motion. Jay Clifford, a lot of time in the pocket, finds the tight end out wide, but going to be a few yards short. Long field goal here for Joshua Carter. He already knocked down a 55-yarder earlier in the game, and he knocks down another one for us to go up 3. As the Colts offense gets back on the field, Jelani Woods is just a monster, I guess. 2 minutes to go, 3rd and 10. After a 5-yard sack by Josh Hines-Allen. That is why we paid the big bucks for him. He has made a difference, no doubt. He has taken us to that another level, taken this defense up to another level. Alec Pierce. big third down conversion. They're almost in field goal range already. Clock is ticking. Indy opts to not use timeout number 2 there, as they, of course, hope to find the end zone. It's Jelani Woods again. Now things are looking scary for us. I would start calling timeouts. I don't like this situation, man. Under a minute to go. No timeouts used. Alec Pierce in motion. Averich drops back to pass again. It's going to be Jonathan Taylor. Stays in bounds. Good hit there. As there goes timeout number 2 for the Colts. Averich finds the end zone. Michael Pittman Jr. And now, with the extra point, the Colts go up 4 here. And we got to find the end zone if we want to win this game. Our defense has just been folding. They have not been able to find an answer for Anthony Richardson and the weapons that he has. But do the Colts have an answer for Jake Clifford? Let's find out. As the reigning Super Bowl MVP is playing with an extra chip on his shoulder after Anthony Richardson snagged the league MVP from him. Clifford, you got to get the ball out, my guy. It's a terrible sack. I don't know why we're not using a timeout there. A lot of time was taken off. It's 2nd and 20. Jake Clifford. Wow, what are we doing? We have all 3 timeouts. It's 4th and 18. Things are looking slim. Anthony Richardson might own us. He might own us. As there's the ball game, we lose the Super Bowl here in year 4. Don't go back to back. This Colts roster got the best of us. Our defense had every opportunity to stop them, make a big play, make a big chance for us to win this Super Bowl, but we choked. I don't know what's going on here. But honestly, the offense had chances as well. That last possession, the one before, we couldn't find the end zone, opted to go for only 3, and that ended up biting us at the end of the day. The Colts, they beat us, convincingly so. All you can really do is tip your cap to them. Anthony Richardson completely outplayed Jake Clifford. Puka was awesome for us. Same with Dalvin Ridley. Cohen a little bit quiet, although he did find himself in the end zone. I just wish we could have stopped Jelani Woods for a few drives. Dang, and that was Stafford's final game in the NFL as well. We couldn't end it off with a bang for him. But hey, end of the day, you can't win them all. The Colts were the better team today, so shout out to Averich, and more importantly, Caitlin. Now we do have 2 fifth-year options, one for McCann, the right tackle, and Jake Clifford as well, who annoyingly has no interest. Is there a reason for that, my guy? You've been balling out, you're living in LA, close to home to Montana, no income tax, and no players have the mentor at position. Well, okay, we're gonna go ahead and accept it anyway. It's gonna be a big hit, but he's already a 99. It's not gonna go up or anymore. McCann does have full interest, so I'm gonna leave it and then just sign him next year for to a long-term deal. Corum and Peyton Wilson, as I mentioned earlier, gonna let them go. Gonna sign this dude back. I signed him in free agency. He's just decent depth. Okay, really? As it'll also probably be the end for Darion Kendrick, Jordan Whittington, Logan Hall, who's been here for a little bit. Cam Kitchens is still really young, only 25 years old. I actually wouldn't hate a 3-year deal, and at worst comes worse, he's just a solid role player for us. As free agency is going to have Jahmyr Gibbs, Javon Holland, Charvarius Ward, Chris Olave. We do have 115 mil to spend, but I don't want to go too crazy because we obviously got some big players we're going to have to pay very soon. As we were able to sign all 10 players I was interested in, it's really nothing too crazy though, really just depth. Nice. Ooh, okay, this is actually nice though. Round 1, and then I believe I did a corner. Whoa, this guy's top 5. This guy's day 3. Who's the dude we did? Cole Corbett. Ugh. I swear defensive ends just always suck. Like, what is this? First workout's going on Darrell Isaac, run stopper out of Iowa. I'm gonna throw one on this hybrid safety out of Georgetown and Sammy Ford. And then I'm gonna do defensive tackle Dakota Peel here. As he ends up being around 2 to 3, it's not terrible value. Isaac looks decent though, round 1 to 2. And then what else did I do? A safety? Yeah, I don't know. As our first pick is all the way at 63. As we're gonna go ahead and sim straight to it, I can see Darrell Isaac win at 54 to Buffalo, sadly. However, Dakota Peel is still here on the board, and he's probably gonna be our best option here. Although we still, of course, have David Hurst, but he's not even on the draft board yet. He's a day 3 projection. Now, here's the thing. Dakota Peel is solid, and we know the talent is a round 2 to 3, but no. But this guy right here has caught my eye a little bit more, maybe. Out of Oregon as well, 23 years old, a little bit older, but elite acceleration, jumping, speed, with great change of direction, good strength, good agility. Just looks like a way better athlete, honestly, and they're pretty similar in terms of their ratings. Now, of course, it is a bit of a gamble because we don't know his true talent. We know Dakota Peel is around 2 to 3 guy, but you know what? I'm willing to risk it for the biscuit. Malachi Richardson just looks like a better overall prospect, in my opinion. Hopefully can be a staple of our defensive line for years to come, as he's ranked number 50 in the class. Not bad at all, but only normal dev. If that other guy's hidden, I'm gonna be kind of sad. Okay, now here's the thing. Round 3 now, I gotta make sure I get that center. However, he's literally still not even on the draft board here. We should be able to get him, right? Here at our pick now at 31, and David Hurst is sitting pretty, waiting for us to choose him. Round 1, true talent. Kevin Dotson getting a little bit up there in age, so potentially the replacement for him. His stats don't look the best. He's still a little raw, but guess what? He doesn't have to start right away. He can sit for a season and learn from the best of them, as he's the number 8 ranked player in the class. A top 10 true talent we got at the end of round 3. And he's hitting dev. What a freaking player. As we also don't have anything in round 4 and round 5, so quiet draft here. As Malachi ends up being a 72, so not bad, and 75 for David Hurst is awesome. This class as a whole, no 80 overall, isn't it? Really good receivers at the top of the board here. Decent one in round 2, but I'm all eyes on that defensive tackle that we didn't get. Look at Hurst, man. He should have went round 3, and there he is. Went number 12. He's actually 71, so 1 rating lower than Malachi, and he's normal as well, so I think we got the better prospect. And yeah, not the most eventful draft. We didn't really have draft capital to work with, but just kind of future-proofing our team and getting ready to move on to that next chapter once we lose some key pieces here and some older players. But all in all, everything pretty much remains the same. Costin's going to be the starting middle linebacker 2 now with no more Peyton Wilson, so hopefully he can take the keys. And also, I guess we can go ahead and reveal David Hurst. The only hidden we got, if he is superstar, then I'll probably start him right away, right? David Hurst, the man we found at the end of round 3. Ends up only being a star, that's fine. We maybe start him right away at left guard? Nah, we'll probably keep Ness for now. Oh, and also with no more Jordan Whittington here or Dontavion Wicks, Kevin Shelby, I thought it was Kelvin, I don't know, is going to be our new wide receiver 3. This is a man going into year number 3 now. He was chosen in round 6 in 2026, so he's got a chance here to play for his spot. And at the midseason mark, we're only 4-3 right now, but we've seen this story before with Jake Clifford at the midseason, so I'm not panicking. Now, in terms of player contracts, we got a lot of them. Jared Verse, Jordan Hillman, who's been amazing for us. Aiden McCann, of course. Gabe Ortiz is here. Kyle Bennett. A lot of the players that we drafted in year 1 are now popping up here. Kobe Turner, though. Josh Hines Allen, 90 overall. 31 years old now, though. Dalvin Ridley, who's actually been pretty solid for us. Kevin Dotson, Cam Curl. Some top of the depth chart type guys. And I remember next year, we're going to have Jake Clifford and Bari Cohen's contract is coming soon. So I got to be a little stingy here. Can't be handing out money to everybody now. I think Eddie Sanchez, the safety we traded for this deal, is pretty cheap, so I wouldn't really mind too much, even if we lower it down, but he doesn't accept. Now, Gabe Ortiz has been really good for us. He's asking for a big chunk of change, though, 25 years old, an 86 as well. I think we wait on him, though. Aiden McCann, though, our starting right tackle, 87 overall. He's demanding some big change, too, but he is a really good right tackle. I think I am going to give him this deal. I'm going to bump down the money a little bit, but raise the years up to 5, and hopefully he's a mainstay of our O-line for years to come. And in terms of these two guys, Jared Verse, I wasn't planning on bringing back, but with Josh Hines Allen contract running out as well, he's obviously older too. We're gonna need something out at edge, and Jared Verse is an 88 superstar, still 27 years old. I'm gonna bump it down a little bit, and hopefully that is fine, but we need something out on the edge, and he is a premium at that. But with 71 mil remaining in the bank, I'll figure it out at the end of the season what we do with the rest of these guys, because as you guys know, in these longer rebuilds, there's always a moment I mess up some contracts and give out some dumb money and then put myself in a terrible situation. So I gotta make sure we get our guys back, like a Jake Clifford, like a Jabari Cohen as well, and still remain strong and competing. I don't want to make that mistake this video. I do not. Our first private workout is going on safety Alan Elam here. This corner, Brandon Wimley, just looks ridiculous. We're probably going to lose out on Jordan Hillman, so if he's top 5, we might make a move. And you know, it's not going to be easy to replace a Josh Hines Allen, but hopefully we find somebody at least serviceable. And after being just 4-3 at the midseason mark, we end off the year with a 12-5 record. No bye week, unfortunately, but we still win the West and finish as the number 3 seed. The Saints went 15-2. Wow, and Clifford, Kyron, and Puka all went crazy this season. Is Colts playbook insane or something? Average has been putting up ridiculous numbers. Let's see how the boys did, though. Jake Clifford, 4,600 yards, 47 touchdowns to just 11 interceptions. Another MVP candidate. Is he going to win it all, though? We can pray. Maybe Kyron's best season for us so far. 1,350 yards, 4.9 a carry, and 10 touchdowns as well. Amazing year on the ground. And look at this. 3 1,000-yard receivers. Puka Puka almost with 1,600, but also 25 touchdowns. That's gotta be offensive player of the year. Bari was awesome as well as a number 2, 12 touchdowns, 1,200 yards. And look at Kevin Shelby, the former 6th-round pick, 1,000-yard season, 6 touchdowns. Hey, you play with Jay Clifford, he's gonna feed you the ball. As it is Gabe Ortiz leading the tackles made once again. TFLs, we get Braden Fisk, Kobe Turner, Josh Hines-Allen, and Jared Verse there in double digits, as Fisk leads the way with 12 sacks, Jared Verse with 11.5 sacks, and Josh Hines-Allen is the number 3 man here, which is kind of cool to see. Maybe a little passing of the torch, hopefully. 6.5 for Bennett, 5 for Kobe Turner. Sack numbers look really good. I tried out Carolina Panthers defensive playbook this year in a 3-4, and it doesn't look like he did too bad, as our offense ended up being number 2 in the entire league, and the defense was number 6. As we got ourselves divisional opponents, the Seattle Seahawks, in the wildcard round. As you can see there in week 18, we actually lost to them in the final game of the week, 28-21, but obviously we already were locked in as the 1 seed. We were prepping for this game already. We were sitting players getting ready for this game, and we lose 23-29. Jay Clifford has never been sent home this early. The game ended up going to overtime, and it looks like maybe we should have hopped in. That would have been fun. They have Bo Nix now, huh? Jay Clifford didn't really outplay him, to be honest with you. Kyron was really good for us that game too. I'm not used to going out that early with Jake Clifford, but here we are. Knocked out. Very interesting. This season, this offseason, is going to be a lot of turmoil as well. We're going to lose a lot of key pieces to this main core that we've had for this little dynasty run that we've had. Jalen, thanks for spoiling it. I mean, what else can I freaking do? He finished number 6 there, and he put up unbelievable numbers. Puka is, of course, the boy. Ooh, Kevin Dotson finished number 2, but he is already a superstar. If he finished number 1, I would have given him that freaking X factor. All right, then. Kind of a disappointing year, to say the least. Did we get any Devies at the least? I was hoping maybe Kevin Shelby could go up, but he does not. The offense, though, is already pretty cracked out. I'm hoping maybe Jared Verse, Braden Fisk. None of them go up. Nobody goes up, matter of fact. And the team that beat us end up winning it all. So fair play, 34-14. The Eagles beat the Bengals. Hurts. Pretty much a perfect season for him. I guess that's kind of on me for changing defensive playbooks when we've been so dominant as a whole, but I kind of just wanted to see like better defensive numbers. I'll just go back to the bread and butter though. This is what I've been rocking with. Also, something fun here, Fountain of Youth. It's going to be 30 skill points, but it's slow ratings regression for 1 season for 1 position. I'm going to put this on running back for Kyron Williams. He's getting a little up there in age now, and I don't want him to start regressing anytime soon yet. And all right, in terms of contracts though, some big decisions to be made. Cohen Jabari has a 5th-year option. It's going to cost a lot. I don't know if I want to accept that just yet. It will put us in a pretty sticky situation next year. Jordan Hillman, we're going to have to let walk. He just has no interest. I don't want to overpay him. Gabe Ortiz wants the bag, and we have Eric Costin. We have Tyler Holmes, who we drafted pretty recently too. We have serviceable backups, so I think we got to let him walk too. As much as it hurts, he's a good player, great player, one that we drafted ourselves. Same as a Kyle Bennett, 83, superstar now, but 27 years old. Probably going to look to move forward. Eddie Sanchez, we tried offering him this deal earlier and he declined. I'm going to bump it up just a tiny bit to 2.9. If he declines, he declines, but if he's back, I'm more than happy. Barlow, we're going to let go. We drafted his replacement last season. Kobe Turner, same thing, 30 years old now, although he does have interest. Looks like he wants a pretty big deal. Yeah, no way. Josh Hines-Allen, kind of a similar story here. Although he's not asking for a crazy amount, I'm going to do only a 1-year deal. If he I'll bump it up even a little bit too, because if we could rock with him for another season, that would be ideal. He's back. Dalvin Ridley's going to go. Marquez Hannon has a 5th year. I'm not going to accept that. Kevin Dotson's going to have to leave. Maybe 2, although he is still really good. Finished number 2 on best O-line, has full green interest. I wouldn't mind another season with my guy. Huh? I'm going to utilize the unlocker in the player personnel section for Kevin Dotson, which grants us with another opportunity to re-sign him back. I'll just bump it up a little bit. It's only a 1-year deal, so don't really mind. However, this is the big player here, and there's some drama starting to form up with Bari Cohen. He's going to be asking for a lot of money, 99 overall. Remember, we're already paying Puka Nacua a big amount. We're going to have to pay Jake Clifford next season, so he might be on the block. Oh, dude, Kyron's literally starting to regress already. It's a good thing he regressed in the Super Bowl week. I was a little late with it. Minus 10 break tackle. Big names here in free agency, though. Josh Allen, Trey Smith, Chris Lindstrom, Jalen Hurts, who just won MVP and Super Bowl MVP, Quinn Miners, Isaiah Pacheco, Frank Ragnow. Of course, one of our own, another one. This may sound a little crazy, but I'm kind of tempted to offer Pacheco maybe a 2-year deal. I know he's 29 years old as well, and we already have a Kyron Williams, but he's X Factor. He's going to regress a little slower, and of course, we did buy the thing now to make him regress slower as well. If we can get him, I think it would just be an upgrade on Kyren, and maybe we trade him for something else. Green Bay really wants him though. Probably not. If we get Pacheco, cool. Don't think it's gonna happen though. Perry Kennard for on a 1-year deal. Of course, gonna get Jaleel Sharp back, although I had to offer him a lot less money than what he had hoped for. Nothing really else. Everybody's gone besides Jaleel Sharp. Pacheco did join us. We were number 2 on that bar, like a full bar thing lower, if you know what I'm saying. But we end up getting Pacheco, and now that's really interesting. Okay, I was not expecting to get him. That is really interesting. I'm going to try to re-sign Logan Hall back. Did I make a bad decision in doing that? I hope not. He's next factor. He should regress a little slower, so I'm hoping we can get some value out of Kyren as well. All right, let's see. As you can see, they are the same age there, but Pacheco 3 ratings higher and the dev trait. Kyren Williams, what is your value looking like? Drew Sanders, Jerry Jeudy, decent young receiver there in Jack Waylon Stecker, what a freaking name. Michael Pittman, Jack Campbell. Okay, so the value is still definitely decent. Vince Young at strong safety, 23-year-old superstar dev. Tank Dell here too. Decent value. I think I just want picks though, right? Although this dude's intriguing. This dude is very intriguing. But maybe instead of a 7th, we can just start the bid off high. How about a 2029 second rounder? They were trying to finesse us. Maybe I should have even asked for more. They were trying to offer us a 7th and Vince Young here for Kyren. We end up getting a 2nd, and I think that is pretty good value for an aging running back that's not even going to be our starter anymore. A big shout out to Kyren though. Will definitely go down as a Rams legend and one of the best in franchise history. And remember, this Saints team finished 15-2 last season, so they might be clear rivals head to head with us next season, as Josh Allen is now in our division. Are you kidding me? Jalil is being so freaking stingy with his contract, man. It's not like you have any other offers. Finally, that took about 7-8 tries. I wasn't moving on without our gem. Was that stupid? We'll find out. Private workouts, and this is going to be a big draft. It's top 5 cornerback isn't the biggest need though. Didn't we scout one though? He's also top 5. Dang, he looks really good. As I just said, we don't need him. This dude is terrible. And then I don't really remember what else I did. I think I did this dude round 1 to 2. All right, some decent defensive ends though. Round 1 guys here going in the latter half of round 1. And at right end, we got some big gems too. Taylor Sapp looks really good. That could be the ideal Josh Hines-Allen replacement. We would have to trade up a healthy amount. Jerry Ellison, decent. Michael Edwards, really good too. We currently really don't have a tight end, so I'm going to do Matthew McGrath here out of UW. I'm also going to throw one on Cecil Cannon here, power back out of Iowa. Maybe the future RB1. And we'll do outside linebacker here, Mark O'Neal out of Ole Miss. Okay, we did the running back, who's round 1 to 2. He could be a little gem. I say Pacheco's 29 years old. We could use this guy for the latter half of this rebuild. That is exciting stuff. The tight end, round 1 to 2. We might have the future guys of this video. And then I did the linebacker, round 2 to 3. And here we are, 2028 NFL draft. I'm weirdly kind of excited for this one. I don't know why. And here at pick 23, we do still have a Brett Dupree and a Jaleel Coleman, true round 1 talents at left end. But we also have Jerry Ellison and Michael Edwards, who are projected to go a little later on, who are also true round 1 guys. So we could end up trading down, gather some more draft capital, and take one of these dudes later on. And I think that's going to have to be the move. I would like to move down a bit, get some more draft capital, because there's a lot of players I want in this draft. Wow, okay, big deal here. I think I'm moving down to 39, with the Steelers also getting their 3rd and their 4th, and a future 3rd rounder too for good measure. Wait, we also have the Saints 2nd round pick. I totally forgot about that. We have way more than we need now. Crap. Although whatever, you can never have too much if you ask me. I'm gonna go Jerry Ellison here at pick number 7 in round 2. Looks like the better prospect at right end. True round 1 guy is what we need help there desperately with no more Kobe Turner, so hopefully he is the most ideal replacement for that number 11 ranked in the class. Somehow only a B grade, but he is also hidden development. That is a great pick, and now the trade down is looking better and better. And here's what's interesting. We're here at 23, and the other right end is still available too in Michael Edwards. And the dudes that we have scouted that we want to go with aren't going until way later, like a Cecil Cannon. So I think I'm going to go ahead and grab him here. If I'm not mistaken, we do still have 4 picks, so I'm going to go him. I'm going to get the running back, the tight end, and then hopefully one of these guards falls to us as well. But at pick 23 here in round 2, let's go ahead and take another right end. You can never beefing up the defensive line enough. He does have poor agility, but great acceleration and elite strength. He's a bigger body on the defensive line. Michael Edwards, welcome to the team, number 16th ranked in the class. and another hidden development. I can't complain. And now with this pick at number 30 in round 2, let's go ahead and take the running back out of Iowa, Silk Cannon. Not going to be an immediate starter, you would think, unless he's good enough and proves himself in training camp. But he looks like a great prospect, around 1 to 2 guy, and maybe the future RB1 after Isaiah Pacheco retires or leaves us, or just starts getting worse. Number 31 ranked in the class is Silk Cannon, hidden development. And now with pick 7 in round 3, let's go ahead and take the tight end who's going to be starting right away, Matthew McGrath here out of UW, still just 21 years old, 6'5", possession archetype, looks like a beast with elite strength as well. You love to see that. Matthew McGrath, the new tight end 1 of the Los Angeles Rams, playing alongside Puka, Bari, Pacheco, and of course Jake Clifford. And he's another hidden dev. Yo, this draft has been amazing for us, for not only now, but for the future as well. And now with pick 23, I have these 2 left guards here that I'm kind of interested in. I think I'm going to go Hudson Colombo, just for the fact that he's 2 years younger, only at 21 years old. Not going to be asked to start right away, but hopefully a decent project for us to become an eventual starter later down the line. Number 80 in the class. And another hidden dev. We are hitting this one out the park. As we also have the Steelers' 4th round pick. The other guard is now gone, but I'm going to go ahead and take this cornerback who looks like a gem who I saw. Only 5'9", but B catching, C-man, C-press, zone C to F. But look at their physicals. Elite acceleration, great agility, elite COD, and elite speed. Ran the fastest 40 in terms of cornerbacks here. Looks like a gem. We lost out on a few guys in the offseason. Number 55 in the class? Oh my God. This class might be better than, might be the best class we've had all video, and we've had some good ones. And I said it before the draft, I was excited for this one, and it paid off. I think we had an incredible draft to help our team in the long run, and we traded down and got a lot of picks too. Jerry Ellison, 75, Michael Edwards, both of them being 75 overall, 74 for Cannon, 74 for McGrath, 71 for Colombo, the left guard, and 73 for Ramon Maxwell too. What a freaking draft. I also got a punter and a kicker later on that are decent. As the highest overall in the class ended up being Brandon Wimbley, who we did have scouted, but no way we would have got him at pick number 5. Taylor Sapp as well. Here's Brett Dupree, who I would have went with if we didn't trade down. Thank the Lord. Yo, that was an amazing trade back if you ask me. And before anything else, who do we go ahead and reveal? We got a ton of hidden developments in that class, but I think we got to go with the number 1 guy we drafted. Let's go Jerry Ellison. The tight end McGrath, we're going to get him anyway because he's going to be starting. Colombo and Cannon will probably be more suited towards the future. However, Jerry Ellison, the man we traded back to grab, ends up only being a star, and he's actually also a lower overall than Michael Edwards, who maybe I should have done instead. I'm gonna go ahead and make Ramon Maxwell our number 3 right away. I'm very excited to see what he is for some reason, but this defense looks actually awesome. We did lose some big pieces in Ortiz, Kobe Turner down here, but we did get newly acquired Vince Young, a strong safety superstar dev, and it still looks good. We retained Josh Hines Allen for one last season too. And now the offense still looks sick. We do have some new starters in Hurst, Pacheco now here, McGrath at tight end 1, but Jabari Cohen is the big question mark this year. Now, we opted to decline his 5th-year option because he's going to be asking for a ton of money. He's been amazing for us, but I don't know if we're going to have the available salary cap to re-sign him, so this might be his last season here. We might tag him at the end of the year, and it might be a tag and trade, honestly, because right now he's the same rating as Puka Nacua, and he wants to be paid more than Puka Nacua, and I'm not sure the books can handle the both of those contracts. And also, I believe we're now in year number 6, so I'll start trying to pick up the pace a little bit more. Mid-season, we're 6-1. You'll love to see it. However, so are the Seahawks. But what I'm excited for is some hidden dev traits. The tight end, McGrath, ends up sadly only being a star dev. Still don't have Colombo and Cannon, obviously. Defensively, the end, another star. Another star, Maxwell, also a star. Payne. And here we go. 139 mil in the bank, Jake Clifford. Bari Cohen, Jalen Patterson, Eric Costin, Tyreek Ness, some big players here. And first and foremost, I'm gonna go Jalen Patterson. I actually really like him. He's a superstar dev off rip. I think is gonna be our bona fide CB1 of the future. Roger McCreary probably has a year or 2 left with us, so I probably don't even have to bump it up, right? He's only 25, he has full green interest, and he wants more money. And as you can see here, Jabari Cohen wants an absolutely ludicrous deal, more than Puka Nacua. we're just not going to be able to do that because it is time to pay the franchise QB, and he has zero, and I mean zero interest in rejoining us, which sucks, honestly, but I don't really care. I'm going to offer him a ton of money here because we know how good he is. We know the success really comes down to how good and how happy Jake Clifford is with us at the end of the day, so we're offering him a big 7-year deal. And he's here to stay for the rest of this video. And we only have 40 mil left. Holy crap, that is wiped. Well then, we'll figure out the rest later. Focus players, and what are we looking for in the year 2029? I think a new receiver could be on the horizon with Jabari Cohen potentially out the door. I'm going to do Chance Sheldon here. Let's also do defensive tackle, Pat Hemsley here out of Louisville. And then your classic later round guard, Nelson McManus looks really good. As we end the year 2029 with a 14-3 record, #1 seed in the NFC. Our overall is at 91 with a 95 offense, 91 defense. Shouldn't that be 93 then? As Jake Clifford also leads the league in total yards, as he puts up over 5K there, 5,060 for him, 43 touchdowns and 11 interceptions, 74% completion rate, almost 300 yards per game with a 14-3 record. This has to be, it has to be MVP. The new contract man is paying us out. Same with Isaiah Pacheco. 1,200 yards, 4.7 to carry, and 13 touchdowns for the new signing, as he is still a 94 overall with morale there. No signs of regression yet. I think that was honestly a really good move by us to sign him. Whoa. 4 1,000-yard players on the team. Puka leads the way, of course, 1,250 for him, 9 tuds. Bari Cohen, 1,150, 8 tuds. Kevin Shelby, 1,050, 13 tuds. He's actually been pretty freaking good as our wide receiver 3. And Matthew McGrath, the rookie tight end, puts up over 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns. That is probably the best rookie tight end season of all time. You'd love to see Eric Collison leads the way for tackles made with 96 there. TFL's only 1 in the double digits. That's going to be Braden Fisk. See, the numbers here in the Pittsburgh playbook aren't really too flashy, but they do guarantee us W's, and we have a good defense. And the sack number is actually pretty nice. 13 for Verse, 11 for Josh Hines Allen, 8.5 for Braden Fisk. Michael Edwards, the rookie, with 6.5. Hannon, not too bad either as our DT1. Jalen Patterson, 3 picks, leads the way. And remember last year, we lost in the wild card round. Luckily for us, bye week this time around. So our first game is going to be against the Cardinals here in the divisional. Interdivisional team, but they're coming to SoFi. We should be clear favorites here, and we do beat them there 35-27, as you can see on the right. But we now have the 8-9 Saints. Last year they were 15-2 and we're the powerhouse, the #1 seed of the NFC. And remember, Kyron Williams plays there now. They're not too great though. Hopefully we can come away with the win and just take care of business as it is, as we beat them 24-10 there, as you can see on the right side. I guess you can see it on the right, so that makes sense. We're headed to the Super Bowl once again. This team, whoa, let's not go to the offseason. This team is just destined to win it all again. Or did I just jinx it? Who knows? We're playing the Jets, also going 13-4. Okay, and we didn't get it spoiled on the right side there. Please tell me the MVP of the league is Jake Clifford. Please. Michael Collins. Remember last time Anthony Richardson took MVP? We played him in the Super Bowl. This time around, Michael Collins snatches MVP, and we're going to be playing him in the Super Bowl. He finished #3. Bro, like, who and what is a Michael Collins? Oh my God. 56 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. Jets playbook? It's Jets playbook freaking like that? That is outrageous numbers. I can't even argue that, bro. 56-4, like, oh my God. Defensive player of the year goes to LaShawn Jeffers. Remember him? Offensive rookie of the year goes to Andrew Alford. I think he's a quarterback of the Lions. McGrath, #2 there. Got robbed, in my opinion. Can't even play. Ooh, Kevin Dotson wins best offensive lineman. Sadly, though, this is probably going to be his last season here, but I will instill the offensive line rule, especially before we head into this Super Bowl against the New York Football Jets. McGrath goes up to superstar. That is awesome. I was really hoping my guy Shelby would go up to star though, but he doesn't. But McGrath going up is awesome. I'll honestly take that over anybody. Defensively, any fun upgrades over here, please? I don't think so again, man. The defense really hasn't gotten many. Should tell you what, I really should have traded Bucky Irving so Cannon could have gotten some snaps and developed a little bit quicker this season. That's on me. Alrighty though, who is on this New York Football Jets super team? Sauce, Brees, Michael Collins, who snatched MVP away from Jake Clifford. Quinnen's still there. They have Terry and Arnold now alongside Sauce Gardner, both 94 plus. So Their secondary looks crazy. They have a free safety X factor, 93 overall. Good tight end. Garrett Wilson's still there. Niles Lovelock, Olufashanu's developed. Sam Wynn, Keontae Whitmore. A lot of drafted players. They've been drafting well, to say the very least. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. And one last thing here. Let's go ahead and upgrade Kevin Dotson to superstar X factor for finishing as the #1 offensive lineman in the NFC. You love to see it. So let's get things underway here. I believe we're at US Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Vikings. 7-7-7-14. This Jets offense is no freaking joke, and Michael Collins is not messing around. Can we respond ourselves, though, Jake Clifford? We can. 14-all. Can we take the lead at the end of the first half? The Jets do. And we don't respond. I feel like we had the ball there and we were driving, but end up getting no points. We start second half with the ball, but we get shut out here. No points for us. We do have the ball to start quarter number 4. It's going to be a 1st and 10 after an 8-yard rush by Isaiah Pacheco, but quickly a 3rd and 7 now for Jake Clifford and the boys, but it is converted to Kevin Shelby for 15 yards, and just like that, we are inside the red zone. But it is going to be a 3rd and 1. Maybe 4-down territory. I think it's got to be, especially when you consider how high-powered this offense is. However, it's going to be Jabari Cohen. Anyway, Clifford, 2 touchdowns, but 2 interceptions today. Clifford drops back. Oh, puts it in traffic there. It's a great grab there by, I believe, Kevin Shelby. Puts us on the 2 now, as it is also 2nd and 2. Under 7:20 to go. Clifford drops back again. It's McGrath, the rookie tight end, finding the end zone in his first ever postseason appearance there. And it ties up the ball game, 21-21. Can our defense get a stop here? We need it. Come on, defense. We need you more than ever. It's a tie ball game. 7 minutes to go. 3rd and 6. It's a stop. A quick 3 and out from Michael Collins and the New York Football Jets as they punt the ball back to Jake Clifford, and he's licking his lips. He's licking his lips, driving us down. 1st and 10 after some big gains. 5-yard penalty by the rookie tight end. The moment's getting him. 2nd and 7. 3rd and 5. Big conversion by Jabari Cohen, the man that may be on the market. Who knows? Big sack from Quinnen Williams. 9-yard loss there. Takes us out of field goal range as well. And we only pick up a yard after that, so we got to punt the ball back. And now with just under 2:20 to go, it's getting a little scary. A fresh set of downs here for the New York Football Jets on our 47 already. Just a few more first downs and they're comfortably in field goal range. 2nd and 4 now. No timeouts were used. And it's caught. We got to call a timeout here. We opt to not, and I guess it's fine for now. Breece Hall with the run out the backfield. 2nd and 5. There goes number 1. Don't tell me we're going to go out like this again, man. Breece Hall gets another handoff, but it's a great wrap up in the backfield by big number 9-5, maybe one of the rookies that we drafted last season. 3rd and 6. Breece Hall gets the ball again, and we wrap him up short of the 1st down marker. There goes timeout number 3. The New York Jets opt to kick a field goal, and that gives us a chance with 1:10 to drive down the field and not only maybe tie up the ball game to head into overtime, but maybe even win it all if we find the end zone. Come on, Jake Clifford. Come on, Jake Clifford. Your legacy is on the line. You're currently 1-1 in the Super Bowl so far. If you want to be talked about with the Mahomes, with the Bradys, then we need you to show the frick out. Puka Nacua on a bomb immediately for 70 yards and 7 points on the board. Jake Clifford, that is what I'm talking about. He walked the walk and he talked the talk. Puka Nacua, that's why he's the number 1. That's why he's the highest paid receiver on this team. This Jets secondary, remember, was no joke as well. They had superstars and X factors absolutely everywhere, but Puka said that's okay because I'm freaking him, as we get ourselves a 4-point lead, hopefully, if this kicker makes it, which puts us in a pretty good spot here. All the defense has to do is not let the Jets score a touchdown. I guess another question is, what if Puka went down on the 1 and made the Jets waste their timeouts? You know, we have Pacheco. I know you want the guaranteed touchdown, but could have wasted some clock there as well. You got to trust the offense and the weapons that we have, right? Wouldn't have hated it. Wouldn't have hated it at all if he went down on a knee on the 1-yard line there as the Jets use their first timeout. It is a big 3rd and 2 now. Of course, everything's 4-down territory for them as they're going to be lining out of the gun. Michael Collins puts it in traffic, and it's another pass broken up from our linebacking room, who have been phenomenal. No more Gabe Ortiz as well, but these guys have picked it up. 4th and 2. We got to stop here. The game's over. We got to stop here. The game's over. Michael Collins to Garrett Wilson. He holds on. He holds on. There goes timeout number 2, though. This is an insane game. Michael Collins drops back once again to pass. Short yardage, I can live with that. You can take that all you want. You got to find the end zone. A field goal does nothing for you. Does nothing for you, Jets. It does nothing. So you can take those little chunks and those little check downs all you freaking want. 80 in motion there. Collins drops back again. First down, but once again, I'm cool with this. The clock's going to keep running here. A 6-second runoff gets us only 20 seconds remaining on the clock. They do find a pass there. Get out of bounds. Penalty on the play. Unnecessary roughness. Vince Young. That's a big 15 yards. Puts the Jets now on our 26. They were way back on our 40. We were looking good there. Costly penalty there from Vince Young himself. However, only 10 seconds to go now as Michael Collins sends it out of bounds. This is stressful. I don't really like this situation, but at the same time, I do. I trust our defense. You know what I mean? It just is a little less uncomfortable than what it was before that penalty. Can we get some sort of pressure here? Pick that off. Pick that off. I'm not sure who that was, but that could have been the game sealed. But now the Jets have one final chance. 4 seconds to go. It's end zone or bust for Michael Collins. And it is out of bounds. We win Super Bowl number 2. Jake Clifford gets number 2. And the team that we revamped a little bit in the offseason ends up getting the job done once again after a really, really good draft. We're back on top once again. Who's stopping us? Who is stopping this freaking dynasty for the next remaining 3 to 4 years of this video? As it is Super Bowl number 2 for yours truly, but many, many more still to win, man. This car, this team, this squad is going to remain here for at least the rest of this video, eh? That was an insane Super Bowl to say the very least. Clifford had a monstrous day. Collins was pretty good too, but Clifford had that final touchdown in the final minute of the 4th quarter that iced us this game. Pacheco was incredible as well, 101 yards on 17 attempts. And when you look who led the way, Kevin Shelby, dude. 8 receptions, 99 yards, 1 touchdown. This is why I'm kind of okay with trading away Jabari Cohen. I know he's great. I know he's amazing. I know we drafted him and he's one of our own. But I think whoever is out wide for Jake Clifford is going to succeed. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we have Puka Nacua staying around and we have Matthew McGrath now for the foreseeable future. I think Jabari Cohen is expendable. Eric Costin, 13 tackles, 10 for Jalen Patterson there, 2 TFLs for Hines Allen and Costin there. Hines Allen and Jared Verse, both are pass rushers there, get the sack on the day. The team came through, offense, defense, special teams, everybody ate. As Super Bowl MVP, I'm going to assume goes to the 2-time winner, Jake Clifford has done it once again. And back to player contracts, like I said, I think Jabari Cohen is going to be a tag in trade guy. Jalen Patterson, I'd love to keep around. We have a 5th year for Leyland Mays as well. I think Patterson just said he wants a bigger bonus, so we'll just make it 4 and 4. Honestly, this is a great deal. Anyway, he's an 87 superstar, gonna develop more as well. Okay. Why did he just decline that? You have full interest. I'm putting the unlocker tag on him. I want him back. We'll just go 4.5 and 4.5. He's gonna be our CB1 for the rest of this. Is he serious? Okay, well, that puts us in a rough spot. I can't tag him because I gotta trade, or I gotta tag Jabari Cohen over here. I just gotta pray we can re-sign him in free agency, but he's gonna be asking for a little bit more now, which is kind of pain. Leyland Mays, I'm not gonna accept because we're already paying the right tackle. I don't think we can pay both of them. Although maybe, I guess we should just accept the 5th year though. It is gonna be 30 mil though, which is a bit. I think we'll just eat it. Yeah. And by the way, I should have just put the 5th year on Cohen. I don't know what I was really thinking of. It didn't really make sense. We wouldn't be in this predicament right now. I could have just tagged Jalen Patterson and then traded Cohen on his 5th year deal, but I don't really know what I was thinking, to be honest with you. Costin is here as well. He's probably gonna have to leave. He has no interest. Same with Tyreek Ness, 83 overall. We got backups already lined up. Josh Hines Allen's. Ooh, Kevin Shelby's here. Bro, he's been so good for us, but like he's 27 now and is still only a normal dev, which is pain. I think we keep him around. Honestly, he's got chemistry already. We know we can rely on Kevin Shelby to do big things in the regular season and the postseason, right? So why not stay for another 2? Wait, but if I tag Jabari Cohen, I'm not gonna have money to sign Jalen Patterson back. Oh, this is terrible. Why? Why did I do that? That was a big mistake. Big mistake not putting the 5th year on Cohen. All right, you know what though? It's fine. It was a bad mistake on my part. I will take that to the chin for sure, but I am going to offer, why did he just sign that? I should have lowered the money. Oh my God, I'm making the dumbest mistakes right now. I didn't think he would resign that because I lowered it to only a 2-year deal. Honestly, for us, a 2-year deal is not that bad for us, right? I was thinking he was gonna ask for, you know, 45 mil here in 2033, which we wouldn't be able to do, but a 2-year deal, I don't really hate at all. All right, then that enables us to now just go ahead and franchise tag Jalen Patterson. It's going to be 31 mil, putting us in the negatives now, but we keep the core pretty much intact. But a few players gone: Marquez Hannon, Josh Hines-Allen, who's been a vital part to our team, Kevin Dawson, and our success as a whole. See you later. I put us in such a weird spot. If I just accepted the 5th year, we wouldn't really be having to overthink all of this stuff. In terms of the offense, Colombo ended up only... Cannon's a superstar. Cannon's a superstar. And of course, McGrath went up too. Okay, that is big time. The offensive line looks fine. We'll draft a later round guard for sure. Wow, Cannon's a superstar, huh? Defensively looks a little rough, but we really just need linebacker and a big replacement for Josh Hines-Allen, as we do actually have a cheeky 15.1 mil to play around with here. Let's see what we can do. As we grab ourselves Braylon Trice and Maurice Liafu, if that's how you pronounce it, just to play as some role players on our team in case we can't draft these positions. And tell you what, I'm also now just realizing Puka actually only has 1 year left on his deal, so the torch might be handed off to Jabari Cohen sooner than we know it. Ooh, the receiver that we scouted is top 5. I mean, Puka only has 1 year left, so that could be a viable option for us here. The right guard we did is round 1 to 2. I think I did a defensive tackle who's also around 1 to 2. Throw our first one on cornerback Reggie Wheatley, who looks unbelievable. Dude, what? This might be the worst outside linebacker class of all time, huh? And I kind of need linebacker help, so I'm going to throw one on Dorian Harris here. And let's throw the last one on Damian Newkirk. I'm just kind of intrigued to see what his talent will be. Okay, so Reggie Wheatley's a round 1 talent, projected to go at number 20. I still haven't seen the receiver. Are we going to be able to get him at 32? That would be crazy. Ooh, the middle linebacker's a beast as well, round 1 to 2 talent. And I guess Chance Sheldon is a round 1 to 2 projection here. We got Jaquan Bush in the same realm here if we miss out, but obviously we want to get this dude. I think we are good here at pick number 32. Chance Sheldon is still on the board. He's still on the board. Top 5 talent. The future replacement for Puka Nacua. Ran a 4.28 at the combine, a 4.24 at his college pro day. Elite acceleration, change of direction, and speed there. This dude is a speed demon, a top 5 true talent, and the future partner alongside Jabari Cohen, McGrath, and of course, Jake Clifford. We get an A+ grade. And he's a hidden dev as well with 98 excel, 96 speed, and 96 change of direction. What a player. And I think that both of them are still available. They are at pick 32. I might make a trade up and grab Nelson McManus because if I'm not mistaken, we do not have a starting right guard right now. Dorian Harris, though, we need linebacker help desperately. Round 1 to 2 talent, not too shabby at all. Let's go ahead and choose him here. Welcome to the Super Bowl winners, number 23 in the class. And hidden development out of Iowa State. Come on. Oh, we have pick 77 and 96. Wow. Okay, then I'm going to make up the move right away and just grab this guy. Make sure we get him. Actually, wait, it's with the Niners. I don't want to trade with the Niners. If they take him, I swear. Thank you. All right, both of our 3rd rounders for the Titans pick and then a future 4th round too. Go ahead and grab our guy and call it a freaking draft. Hopefully we can end off 3 for 3 with hidden developments. Another LSU player here alongside our receiver that we chose in round number 1, of course, at pick 32. Nelson McManus, welcome to the team. May have to be starting right away, you know, number 45 in the class. And another hidden dev. The Super Bowl winners just got even better. Dude, the drafting in this video has been elite. Like, I'm having a ton of fun. How'd we do? How'd the rookies look? 77 for Chance Sheldon, 74 for Harris, 73 for McManus. CPU did not really do too much to help our brother out. As the Niners went with the next Trey Lance at number 1, that's great for us for the rest of this rebuild. They got a really good left guard though in round 2. 82 overall in round 2 for a freaking left guard nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? Wearing big 6'9" out of Notre Dame. Tell me he's not. Who is this? And let's go ahead and reveal. I think we do Chance Sheldon, and depending on what he is, Maybe we do something with Puka or Jabari Cohen, but never Kevin Shelby, right? That's my freaking go. Generate best lineup. Chance Sheldon, the true top 5 guy out of LSU, is a superstar. And now we're in a predicament because that is a player right there. That is a player right there. Do we trade Puka? I don't want to trade Puka. I really don't. But like, it might just make the most sense. He's only 29 years old though, you know what I mean? He's not even near regressing yet, but he is, I believe, on the final year of his deal. Oh, it's gonna hurt. I mean, look at him. Look at what he's been doing for us, man. This is maybe one of the best players in this franchise history. I was gonna say the best, but Aaron Donald exists. I mean, but shit, you know what I mean? He might be better than Aaron Donald. Look at these numbers. Oh, I don't want to do that, but sometimes business is business, as you know, in the sports world. Nope, I also just realized we totally disregarded edge and defensive tackle in the draft and just went with those flashy players instead. So those positions kind of lacking here on defense. Maybe I trade Puka for one though, you know? Oh man, let's see. Let's see what we could grab for Puka Nacua. Keon Coleman, no. CD Lamb, no. We need something on defense. I got Corey Compton, a 91 superstar defensive tackle who's only 26. We also get a second round pick too. We also get a second round pick to Jalen Carter. Sexy Dexy, he's 32 though. Quinnen Williams, 32. Christian Gonzalez would be fun. Not really a position of need though. This guy might be the guy. Let's be a little crazy though. Let's just like oversell the hell out of it for the start. First, second, third, and fourth round pick for Puka. It's Puka. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna do it though. For the better of this team and the future of this team, the Chiefs traded Tyreek Hill away. You know what I mean? The NFL is a crazy, crazy league. I saw AJ Brown get traded for Traylon Burks pretty much. Puka Nacua, absolute legend, did wonders for us this entire rebuild. Gonna go down as one of the top wide receivers this league has ever seen, and was chosen in day 3 from BYU and ended up being a freaking GOAT. Was a legend here, won 2 Super Bowls with us, and was a vital every single part of our team. Puka Nacua, thank you for everything you've done here, but enjoy Miami as well. Not a bad destination, hey? Welcome Corey Compton though, and the picks, dude, and the picks. That's the thing. I think that was a smart move. I really do. Chance Sheldon, I'm putting a lot of eggs in your basket, my guy. You better boom, because you got big shoes to fill. And now with just a little generate best lineup over here, and Corey Compton immediately changes the aura of this defensive line. All right, let's go ahead and start our guy Harris at middle linebacker. And I think this defense is pretty good to go, honestly. Hey, but look at this draft capital we have now in the year 2031. Ooh, mid-season mark. We're only sitting with a 4-3 record. Now, we've been here before, but we're sitting as the 8th seed right now, 3rd seed in the West. It's not looking good without post Nacua. Why was that so hard to say? I don't really know. Right guard, star. Yeah, I don't know what I'm expecting though. Obviously, we're going to be worse losing a 99 overall. Puka Nacua. This dude's only star 2. You know, maybe, just maybe, it's going to be a little bit of a transition year here. We only have 16 mil available in the bank. Jalen Patterson, Vince Young, Roger McCreary 90 overall. Braden Fisk is now here. Pacheco, Tyler Holmes as well, our starting middle linebacker. Ooh, here's where things get a little tough. We are able to afford Jalen Patterson, but we would only be remaining with 3 mil. Honestly, I have no clue what to do. I think we do it. We have to re-sign him, right? He's going to be our CB1. Roger McCreary is going to leave after this season. God, his deal was so much cheaper last year, though, which hurts. But he's back for 3 now, and our team now is pretty much set in stone with little to no wiggle room at all. I'm intrigued. Donovan Wakefield, I'm intrigued. We got ammo, we got picks. But at the same time, we're going to be losing a lot of players. I'm going to throw number 2 on Terrence Peck. And then we're probably not going to be able to re-sign Vince Young. So Darrell Hamilton, let's do you. And end of year number 7, we end up going 11-6. No Puka, no problem. As Jay Clifford still manages to lead the league in yards, and he put up 54 touchdowns. Are you out of your mind? Almost 5,000 yards, 54 touchdowns, 15 picks is a little killer in the MVP race. Hopefully, though, it is still good enough. End of the day, 75% completion rate, too. As Pacheco starting to regress big time now. 7 touchdowns, 4 half a carry, 1,000 yards. Still a really good season, no doubt, but he is still a 94, but I think he was starting to go down Super Bowl week last year. And how'd the receivers do with no more Puka? Matthew McGrath leads the way way of the time. 4,000-yard receivers again, bro. Jake Clifford is a freaking monster. He feeds families out here. McGrath, though, 1,200 yards, 105 receptions, 14 touchdowns. This is the new Brady to Gronk, Mahomes to Kelsey, Tua to Jonnu Smith. Awesome partnership. Jabari Cohen, awesome as a number 2, or I guess a number 1 now. 13 touchdowns, 1,200 yards. Sheldon in year number 1, 1,100 yards, 11 touchdowns. And Shelby, we know he's as reliable as they come. And he's got to be on one of the best value deals in the entire league. As Dorian Harris, the rookie, leads the way for tackles made with 100 flat there. Gets himself in the triple digits. 12 for Braden Fisk TFLs, 10 for Verse. Corey Compton with 10 sacks, or 10 TFLs as well. 11 for Fisk in terms of sacks. I'm all over the place here. 10 for Verse, 9.5 for Corey Compton, 5.5 for Braylon Trice, not bad. And Michael Edwards chips in with 4 as well. 2 picks for Tyler Holmes, Roger McCreary, Eddie Sanchez, and Jalen Patterson. Although I am intrigued, of course, to see our fallen soldier Puka. 1,100 yards, 8 tutties. He still cooks, of course. No surprise here. But if I'm not mistaken, Chance Sheldon put up pretty similar numbers. So I think we made the right choice, as much as it hurt us deep down inside. Wildcard round, we got the Niners, beat them. Now we head to Ford Field, though, against the 11-6 Detroit Lions in the divisional round. A team we got a lot of history with. We beat him as well. Now we have the Saints now in the NFC Conference Championship, a team that we have faced off in this very round many times before. Familiar foes here, to say the very least. Can we go to back-to-back Super Bowls here? We do. We beat him 24-18. No Puka, no problem. We're back at the Super Bowl once again under Jake Clifford. Anything is freaking possible, man. Jake Clifford, tell me he did it. Mahomes, who we're also playing in the Super Bowl, by the way. We're playing the Chiefs. He finished number 4, bro. Huh? I don't even know what to say. Offensive Rookie of the Year? Who? How did he beat out Sheldon? It has to be a quarterback or something then. Sheldon number 2 is kind of pain. Harris number 2 is kind of pain. Hurst finished number 7 best O-line. Can't upgrade him because he's already a star. Ooh, Verse, best linebacker. Can he go up to X Factor finally? I've been waiting patiently. Check out some quick debbies here. McGrath, X Factor low key. Yeah, he did the thing. He did the thing. Up to X Factor is awesome. Sheldon remains the same. Shelby is just the most disrespected normal development of all time. Defensively, Verse, about dang time. Up to superstar X Factor there. Only one though. And let's just skim through this Chiefs roster real quick. Mahomes or She Rice still here. Trevor McRae is out. They literally drafted Chris Jones Jr. Creed is still there. Sua Mata'ia, Nick Bolton, Xavier Worthy. They still kind of have their squad as well, but obviously, ooh, Kevin Dotson revenge game is crazy. Kevin Dotson revenge game. He knows our ways. Here we go though. Mahomes versus Jake Clifford. 2 of the generation's best clash head-to-head for the first time in the Super Bowl. Kind of crazy that we haven't faced off before. It's kind of like Kobe and LeBron never facing off in the finals, which is tough to see. I don't even know. It's been a long recording session. I'm just gonna be quiet. You know what I mean, though? It's wild. Kobe never matched up with LeBron in the finals, but we get Mahomes versus Jake Clifford, and that is the next best thing, if not better. 7-3, 10-7. They responded real quick with the touchdown themselves, Kansas City do. As we get a stop there, drive down 14-10. Ball game is in our hands. 17-10. End the first half with a field goal or something, boys. Or something. Second half on the way. We start with ball. Do not score. Chiefs have the ball. Quiet third quarter for our offense, and our defense surrenders 10 to Kansas City as they do have the ball once again, but it is a 4th and 4 after a negative 3-yard rush. They punt the ball back to us here, and a 3rd and 8 later. Bang. 10-yard penalty, David Hurst. Number 7th ranked best O-lineman, my ass. What are you doing? 4th and 18, he throws it away. Chiefs get the ball back. They're up 3 right now. Jared Verse, the new X Factor, with a big sack, though. Roger, what is you doing, baby? What is nothing's even happening. It's just straight penalties right now. 3rd and 10. We get a stop. And they missed the field goal. 61-yard field goal. Here we go. Here's our chance to find some footing in this game that we've been struggling in. Jake Clifford. Down 3 points, under 6 minutes to go. This situation does not faze you at all, my boy. Let's drive down. Let's find the paint in the end zone. Let's get 7. He's not having a good game if you saw his stats there. He's been in the biggest of moments, in the biggest of stages. Jake Clifford, I'm going to need you one more time. I think that's Shelby. That's my GOAT. And I believe he has Gambit on, so I'm wondering if he cannot throw interceptions. Take some chances, my boy. Was that Sheldon? Did he just drop that? Bro, he put that on the money too, and he had room to run. He would have found the end zone there. Clifford. What a grab. It's in McGrath. Bro, McGrath has been amazing. And this is a man we drafted in, I think, the tail end of the 3rd freaking round. He has been incredible ever since we drafted him. Look at this pass. Look at that catch. In traffic, in the 3rd down, in the biggest of moments, on the biggest of downs. There's nobody else he'd rather trust than my boy McGrath, his tight end safety blanket. We're inside the 10 now. Isaiah Pacheco, the former Chiefs, is playing like he's still on the Chiefs. What is he doing? Clifford drops back out of the gun once again. Decent pocket there. It's going to be Cohen. Down on the 2. This might be 4 down territory, as risky as it may be, but we got to go for glory when we're this close in the end zone with the QB, with the weapons that we have in the offensive line. Pacheco, don't even make us have to think, though. Finds the end zone against his former team, celebrates on him as well. Come on, we take a 4-point lead, and the Super Bowl is in our hands. Defense, I need your defense. Can you show up for me one last time? Mahomes drops back. Okay, put the ball back in our hands. I don't mind. I don't mind. Really, defense? A tight end up the seam takes it for 70? What kind of tight end is that? The white Kyle Pitts? Oh my God, man, that was crazy. The good thing is, though, we're only down 3 points. But I mean, really? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Flashbacks of Puka Nacua in last year's Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken. Jay Clifford, I'm going to need you once more here. What a grab by the rookie. 2 minutes to drive down about 60-odd yards. Down 3 points. Jake Clifford throws a pick. Is that Nick Bolton? No, it's Devin Lloyd. Throws a pick. Oh no is right. We do still have all 3 timeouts, so the game is definitely not over. But we need our defense to get a stop. And the last time I asked for that, we gave up a 70-yard bomb. And that is not a good start at all. Are you kidding me? Stack the freaking box. Are y'all being for real right now? We don't have that vet presence in the Josh Hines Allen to lead the way, to be that vocal leader over here. We're folding. The defense is young, and they're showing it here. Mahomes, fumble. Oh, you've got to be kidding me right now. You've got to be kidding me right now. We just lost to a Mahomes read option keeper. Wow. That is tough. That is tough, to say the very least. We fall short to the Chiefs. 27-24, Jake Clifford choked this time around in the biggest of moments. His weapon that came through for him last year, Puka Nacua, wasn't here to bail him out this time. Get off my screen. I'm sick of seeing you win the Super Bowl. As Clifford had a terrible day, bro. 1 touchdown, 3 picks, including the one that pretty much killed the game. Pacheco was somehow equally as bad. Did find the end zone 2 times, but as so inefficient. 2 sacks for Jared Verse, 1 for Braden Fisk there, but team falls short, man. We're now 2-2 in the Super Bowl, right? As Mahomes wins another Super Bowl MVP.
Boring.
All right, now, and here now in the middle of year 7, I'm pretty happy with everything we've done so far, but I'm going to go hard in this draft, and then after that, I'm probably going to speed run the final 2 years. I want to finish this video right now. Oh, Mahomes says I'm not coming back. We have players here to re-sign, but as you can see, we have minus 10 mil, so say goodbye to Vince Young, Roger McCreary, Braden Fisk, Pacheco, Tyler Holmes, Posey, Cam Kitchens. Some dudes that have been here from the very beginning, you know. Like Braden Fisk had a pretty solid career for us, honestly, in his first 7-8 years here. Put up pretty solid numbers all around. And I wish we could re-sign Vince Young back, the man we traded Kyron Williams for, but he's gonna have to go. And in free agency, we were able to grab Nate Wiggins. Cam Kitchens is back, and he's gonna be a starter now, finally, at strong safety, familiar with the system. Braylon Trice also back. This Donovan Wakefield fella is a top 5 talent. His ratings look ridiculous. 22 years old out of Boise State. Remember LaShawn Jeffers earlier? This could be another one, except this time we got the capital to go up, man. I could be moved. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Some gems here. Oh, I did Terrence Peck. He actually looks quite decent. Did I do a corner? I think I did a safety, right? Because I knew we were going to lose Vince Young. Okay, some of these free safeties look actually really good. I'm gonna throw one on Brian Tuck. Throw number 2 on left tackle, Delonte Burrell. And then I'm gonna do this backup running back that looks really good, Dwayne Mitchell. And actually, I guess the big question is, where did Miami finish 13th pick in round 1, 2, and number 3 and 4? Yeah, this is a freaking great spot to be in if you ask me. Who? Cole Lockbaum is going number 1 projected. Donovan Wakefield. I need him. I want him. I need him on this team. And the running back is round 1 out of Florida. Wow. Left tackle is terrible. And the free safety is also round 1. I got some good players here, man. I think I gotta do it, boys. Let's go out with a bang here in the final few seasons. Tennessee, number 1 pick. You're locked on, huh? I'll give you 13, 31. I'll give you a future first round pick as well. 3 first rounders. It is green, and they literally don't have money. Oh my god. Oh my god, it has been accepted, but goodness me. 4 first round picks, 2 this year, and then 2 in the next 2 seasons, as well as 2 fourth rounders. We move up to number 1. This dude better be the next coming of a LaShawn Jeffers, an Aaron Donald, or else this is a complete freaking bust. Don't you dare let me know. I know I could have traded to number 2, but I didn't want to risk it. The mock draft isn't the end all be all, you know, and we've seen that examples of that in this video. Donovan Wakefield, I need you to be special. I need you to be special alongside Corey Compton. It's going to be an absolute nightmare for opposing offenses to scheme up against. Number 5 in the class? He was ranked number 5? It's still an A+. It's hidden development, and that's the big thing. We just need that to at least honestly be an X factor, or else this kind of sucks because I gave up the freaking world. By the way, we just lost the Super Bowl, then chose at number 1. Oh my god, Tuck is still available here. Round 1 talent. Everybody we have is still available. I definitely want to go Tuck. We're gonna get our choice of any of these linebackers here. The running back would be cool too. Let's just take Tuck right now. Why not? He's top of the board. We lost out on Vince Young, of course, and I thought Cam Kitchens was going to be starting, but Brian Tuck might slot in right away and be that starter, ranked number 8 in the freaking class. Ooh, that's kind of tough, but he might be a high overall. He's definitely going to be a higher overall, so welcome anyway. It's fine. And okay, everybody is still available here. I think at this pick, I'm going to go with Peck. I know he's the lowest talent of all of them, but he's the middle linebacker. I feel like there's like a lot of middle linebacker gems later on in the classes. You know what I mean? Instead of outside linebacker, that is. I always just find more luck drafting the middle linebacker themselves. So Terrence Peck, get on the team, number 47 in the class. And hidden development, please. Superstar. Give me a superstar. As we still have 77 and 95 in round 3, so we're chilling. The running back went. Oh, I should have checked where he was going. I didn't even check. I'll be honest with you. I didn't even check. I just assumed he would be here for some reason. Oh, okay. I guess we'll take Malik Baldwin right now. True round 1 guy out of Oregon. Sko Ducks. Number 12 in the class and hidden. Wow. Oh, that running back is pain. And it seems like Andrew Brackett's going to be the guy here. Center out of Western Michigan. We've hit on these before. He's actually projected undrafted, though. Who cares? I don't care anymore. We take him. Oh, my God. You did not see that. Still, though, overall, I think we had a banging draft. Wakefield, 77. I was hoping for a little bit more. I was hoping for a little bit higher. That's why I was kind of underwhelmed when I saw number 5 in the class. Brian Tuck, 76. Peck, 73, 75 for Baldwin there. I did not draft that guy. That was a CPU. But let's go check out the Bears right away, who got this right end, who looks awesome as well. But Dwayne Mitchell was the guy we had on our draft board. Hidden dev. And we already have our guy anyway to be our RB1, but it would have been nice to have a little 1-2 partnership alongside him. Okay, he is only a star though, so it isn't the end of the world. I ain't really too mad. And to start year number 8, y'all already know Donovan Wakefield. You better be special, because I need it. I just pulled a Rams and traded our entire future away for you. Wakefield. Okay, he's a superstar at least. That'll do. Definitely was hoping for an X factor and like an 81, 82 overall, but a superstar is still good. I just gotta find a way to play him now. That's the hard part. Okay, and year number 8 has us finishing with once again an 11-6 record. I think we won the West again though. Nice. Jake Clifford once again went crazy, almost 5,000 yards again, but 46 touchdowns and only 6 picks, which is a big sign of improvements. He'd usually be throwing a ton of interceptions. And Cecil Cannon still getting up there in the ratings. He's still a little low, so inefficient, under a K. 9 touchdowns though. But how about Jabari Cohen putting up 1372 yards, 17 touchdowns. Sheldon awesome as our number 2, and McGrath a little quieter than his first few seasons in the league. Defensively, Terrence Peck and Dorian Harris both lead the way for tackles made. I just want to check. Ooh. He actually is a superstar. Okay, that's awesome. I haven't checked anybody, but because I just went to the end of the season. Like I said, I'm trying to speed run through these last few years. 16 TFLs for Wakefield, 14 for Corey Compton there. The defensive partnership is a beast. I moved him out to right end, by the way, so he would start first with 11 sacks, Compton with 10, Edwards with 8, 7 for Wakefield, 5.5 for Malik Baldwin, who was that outside linebacker. He's only a star, and only 4 picks in total on the team. Jalen Patterson and Maxwell with 2 each. As we got ourselves the 10-7 Niners in the wild card round, beat them. Now we got the 10-7 Lions in the divisional, heading to SoFi once again. The home field advantage. They beat us. They beat us by the looks of it. We can't even see it. Pain, dude, losing 37-31 to the 5th seed, man. Mahomes is actually making me mad now. I just want an MVP for Jake Clifford. Defensive Rookie of the Year, however, goes to Donovan Wakefield. Number 2 is Malik Baldwin. We got Terrence Peck at number 4. And Detroit wins it all, beating the Browns 34-31. This Andrew Alford fella has been going off. And as for player contracts, Jabari Cohen's here, Corey Compton as well. We only have 60 mil. Corey Compton, I kind of have to make sure we keep. I mean, this is the man we traded Puka Nacua for, so hopefully he decides to stay with us, and he does on a 2-year. We're also going to get Leyland Mays back, our franchise left tackle. And sadly, the story of Kevin Shelby is going to have to come to an end. Hey, the streets won't forget, one of the most underrated pieces to our success. And with the little money we have left, I'm gonna tag Jabari Cohen. Is there really not a faster way to freaking do this, bro? All right, got it through. Let's go ahead and tag him for 49.6 mil, which puts us heavily now into the negatives. Our first pick's at 27 here in round number 2. I'm going Levi Farmer. We need cornerback help desperately after losing Nate Wiggins and another member of our team too. He's 78 in the class there as a CB3. It's fine value. He's also 6'5". And then at the end of round 3, Eric Ellerby, a round 1 to 2 talent left guard, who's going to be sliding into center. We lost out on Hurst last season, couldn't re-sign him sadly, so he's going to be our new starting center. 43 in the class. And hidden dev 71 and 73 overall, and the CPU got me a 70 overall running back and a 73 DT in round 4. Deshaun James, whoa. I'm probably going to review him because Ellerby's going to start right away. Let's do it, Deshaun James, CPU. We already have Edwards, Compton, Donovan Wakefield. Could it even get better? Oh my God, CPU. He's a superstar. That is insane. Insane value. Bro, our defensive line is crazy stacked. I gotta move him out to center, and there you go. The offense looks good, man. We just need Cannon to get a little bit better, and we'll be back in prime time, no doubt. Wow, okay, and in year 9, we find ourselves back at the top. 14-3 record. If Jake Clifford doesn't win MVP in this year, I don't know what else he could do. Cannon is starting to find his footing as well. 1,100 yards, 4.3 carry, and 13 tuds. Matthew McGrath, once again, insane. 1,250 yards, 17 touchdowns, 112 receptions for him. 1,200 yards for Cohen there, 12 tuds. Sheldon over 1,100, and even Caleb Peters, the new wide receiver 3 with no more Kevin Shelby, 900 yards and 7 tuds. As I always say, it doesn't matter who we have at wide receiver 3 or wide receiver 4, you know, because Jake Clifford is going to feed whoever it is. Corey Compton, decent TFL numbers for him, 11 sacks for him, and Edwards, actually, surprisingly, verse 8.5, 5.5 for Dorian Harris. Only 5 for Donovan Wakefield. Kind of want bigger numbers from him to match the production and the value we traded up to him to grab. Divisional round, we got the Giants, a team we have not faced off in the playoffs once. They are 9-8, headed to SoFi Stadium here. We beat them 12-5, and here we go against the Saints, the team that we have matched up against a lot. I think them and the Eagles the most of conference championship. We handled them with ease, 28-10. As we got the Texans in the Super Bowl, they go 11-6, 86 overall team. Jake Clifford, please. This is the last thing I need to make me happy and to end off this video. Thank you. Finally wins an MVP, and Cuptown Funk is your coach of the year. Oh, and McCann finishes top 4, our right tackle. He's moving up to superstar. Cannon went up to X Factor. What? That was not one I was expecting, but I freaking love it. He's an 89 now with morale. And also made McCann now up to a superstar for finishing top 5 in the best O-line and already being a star development. That is defensively nothing. Nope, Tuck. Shout out Tuck. Yeah, I'll be real though. I'm just gonna go ahead and sim over this Super Bowl. Year 9 now. We're closing to the end. I kind of just want to end this video. If you can see the light over there, it's the daylight. It's very late. Can this hurry up, please? We're here. Did we win? We did. 24-18. Jake Clifford takes home his 3rd Super Bowl MVP, I believe. That now takes us to a 3-2 record. This has been uber successful of a rebuild. Yeah, we're so freaking deep now. Devontae Smith is retiring. We got 47 mil here. Cohen and McGrath. I need the both. And Sheldon. Oh, no, it's a 5th year. That's fine. Cannon, though. Those 3 guys I need back. Ooh, verse. Let's get our guy Cannon through the door immediately on a 3-year deal. Same with McGrath. He's arguably been the best tight end in the league. All right, just went ahead and restructured a few contracts. We now have a ton of money to play around with. 70 mil. Let's re-sign the squad and run it back one last time. Raymond Maxwell, CB2, welcome back. Michael Edwards, the beast at right end, is here to stay. Put the unlocker tag on Matthew McGrath, and he's now back with us. Eddie Sanchez can go kick rocks. Jared, come on. All right, well, I'll accept the 5th year on Chance Sheldon, and then I'm going to tag Mr. Jabari Cohen again for 50.6 mil. Trading away some future picks that don't matter to 33, so I can go ahead and grab this fella right here, Nick Harris, strong safety, round 1 talent. We lost our guy last year. I don't even remember his name. Sanchez, I think it was, at safety. This guy's going to replace him, number 11 in the class. And hidden development out of Texas. Again, round 2, pick 32, Cooper Newby, center. That I'm going to move out to right guard to replace whoever we lost last year. I'm losing track of names at this point. 76 overall for Nick Harris, 73 for Newby, and the CPU once again did its magic. End of round 3. Dang. And the last reveal of the video is going to go on our guy Nick Harris here in year 10. And here is how the official team looks in year number 10. Clifford still going strong, 99 overall. Cannon, the new X Factor. Cohen, McKee is going to have to be the new number 3 now. Warren wasn't able to re-sign our guy last season. Sheldon still going strong, and McGrath, of course. Those are the 3-headed monsters. This offensive line, great. Sherrod's going to start right away. That's fine. Freaking losing my voice now, man. Harris is only a star. Move Brian Tuck back to his preferred position. The linebacking room is not looking as good as it once did. Middle linebackers are looking good, though. Defensive line is looking as best as it has been. We got Deshaun James as a backup superstar as well. DB room could be a little bit better, but overall, this is going to be the final team we end off with. Let's see if we can win one last freaking ring here. And here we have it. Year number 10, 2033, the year we are in now. Can we finish with one last bye week? Number 1 seed, 12-5. And we freaking do. Even with a 12-5 record, I'll take it. He actually may go down as the GOAT. Surely this is back-to-back MVPs. 5,300 yards. Is that the record? Ooh, why was Cannon a little disappointing this year? Under 1,000 yards, only 4.1 a carry. As we had 4 1K receivers again. It doesn't matter who's at freaking wide receiver 3. This Quandre McKee fella's even putting up a K in 10 touchdowns, as Sheldon, McGrath, Cohen, of course, all A again. And for whatever reason, Leyland McKay's gave up 14 sacks this year, and the rookie right guard gave up none. Dorian Harris, tackles made, 1 shy of 100. Corey Compton with 17 TFLs. There's 13.5 sacks from Michael Edwards. The, not the common name I was thinking of. I was thinking of Donovan Wakefield or Corey Campton to lead the way there, but it ends up being him, which is pretty cool to see. And I gotta check here. The season record still goes to Peyton Manning for 5,400. My God, look at the who is this guy? LaShawn Jeffers had 29 sacks this year at defensive tackle. Oh, he should have been the guy we traded up for, bro. And here we go. Let's end off with a bang. The 11-6 Vikings in the divisional round, a team we haven't played at all. They're 88s across the board. They're a solid roster, if I say so myself, but we beat them. Another NFC North team, the Lions, a mainstay, a team that we've been playing all throughout this video. Can we beat them one last time? We see you, Jay Clip. I hope we did. I don't know where their score is. Although I'm pretty sure he just put up 5 touchdowns. We lost. Wait, what? 42-36, we lost? No way. No way the Lions outdueled us with whoever. He couldn't have done any more. Sheldon, Cohen, and McGrath, all awesome. I mean, it's really our defense that let us down. And fair enough, we do have a lot of young players, and a lot of turmoil has been happening because I couldn't have signed back players, and a lot of I don't know. I'm tired. I'm kind of sickened though. We didn't end off with the bet. Clifford, are you kidding me? Nicholas Moron. Cannon wins best running back. How? Yo, sure. Rod just finished number 3. That's insane. And Detroit loses anyway, 30-24. Shout out to Jacksonville for the Super Bowl and Lucas Van Ness, Super Bowl MVP. As here's the final roster, 10 years later, this was a super successful rebuild. It honestly couldn't have gone any better. I had a ton of fun recording this, and all the draft picks we made, every decision we made, I think was pretty freaking good. You know, usually I make a boneheaded decision here and there, but I think everything we did kind of checked out, ended up being successful. Like, the only thing I can recall is that 5th-year option for Cohen, but it ended up working out in the end anyway. Let's go over the team though, as we got to start off with none other than Jake Clifford, only 30 years old, still 99 overall. He's been a 99 overall out the womb. As you can see, his numbers or his stats are ridiculous, or I guess his attributes. These are his stats though. Gorgeous. I believe he was the #1 overall pick in the first season after we traded Stafford and blew up the team. Yeah, what a decision that was, as we ended up getting ourselves the next best QB of the league. And the numbers back it up as well. He never, ever threw for under 4,000 yards. Never, ever threw for under 38 touchdowns. The only time he threw for under 40 was his rookie season. He was still learning. Ridiculous numbers. If he keeps this trajectory going, he will go down no doubtably as the freaking GOAT. He had wheels to him too, you know. He got a few touchdowns every here and there on the ground. Big shout out to Sisso Cannon, who was a beast that we found later on in the draft class. I believe came out as Superstar Dev 2. Of course, we have Pacheco, Kyron Williams, who were big parts of our success as well. And how about Jabari Cohen, the man we drafted a year after Jake Clifford, I believe, up to a 98 overall now, 31 years old. He's been here his entire career with us and has developed and blossomed into the #1 ranked wide receiver in the league. I don't quite remember where we drafted him. It was pick number 9, pretty early on. I believe he was a top 5 talent as well, and as you can see, his resume speaks volume as well. Awesome numbers throughout. He has not had a season under 1,100 yards, trying to break Mike Evans' record, of course. First few years, 20 touchdowns, 24 touchdowns, put up monstrous stats every counting season. Jabari Cohen is going down as one of the best ever to do it. Chance Sheldon, also a beast, the man we replaced Puka Nacua with. As tough as that decision was, I think it ended up being better for us in the long term. McKee developed into kind of a beast. Yo, McGrath, my guy McGrath right here, Matthew McGrath, was maybe one of my favorite picks of this video. Tight end that we got later on in like day 3, I believe. Superstar X Factor, 95 or 99 overall now, and still only just 26 years old. We ended up getting him at the top of round 3 at pick number 7, and 5 Pro Bowl appearances later, he is probably the best tight end in the league now, putting up 1,000-yard seasons in his sleep and multiple double-digit touchdown seasons as well. Matthew McGrath was a beast, and we saw him come through for us in the playoffs as well in the games we hopped in. And yo, I also loved this offensive line we built. We had franchise tackles for pretty much this entire video. McCann was awesome for us. Superstar Dev, now we upgraded him for finishing top 5. I think we got him with Clifford, right? I think we did. Pick number 19 in round 1 in 2025, and 7 Pro Bowl appearances later for the main man himself. McManus, LRB was a beast. Sherrod was a monster this season for whatever reason. The interior obviously is a little bit more interchangeable, and we kind of flip-flopped and changed it around all throughout this video. As defensively, we had some awesome players over here as well. Compton we traded for, Wakefield we drafted, traded up big time to grab him. He ended up being pretty solid himself. Shout out to the CPU for this pick. Edwards, we had Ellison here. Shout out to Braden Fisk, Kobe Turner, ton of other players I'm forgetting, but we had some great players on this team all around. Jalen Patterson was a very early draft pick as well. Came out as Superstar 2 and is now the CP1 here 9 years later. As we grabbed him in year 2, I believe 2026, round 2, pick number 10. Him alongside Roger McCreary. We had Jordan Hillman for a little bit as well. Shout out to all those guys. Big part of our success. Ramon Maxwell was a gem that I found later on. Nick Harris. Brian Tuck went up to Superstar. That's pretty cool. Jared Verse and Josh Hines Allen were the main outside linebackers throughout this entire chunk of this video, and they were monsters at that. Shout out to them. Big trade for Josh Allen, but it paid out. We had a million middle linebackers in this video as well, but we end off with Peck and Harris, who got the job done. And that's going to be it for this 10-year Los Angeles Rams rebuild. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Honestly, one of my favorite rebuilds I've done. I think everything, like I said, just went according to plan. We had awesome draft picks, amazing games we hopped into as well, and just saw incredible numbers by the team, and we really did build a dynasty under, of course, Jake Clifford here, and all the amazing weapons and O-line and defense that we drafted and put around him as well. Awesome rebuild. If you guys made it to this point, of course, I appreciate you a lot for watching. Please make sure to leave this video a like, as this will take a long time to edit and especially record. As you can see, the freaking daylight is out right now. It is very late. I need to go to bed. I am tired. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you want more rebuilds like this, wheels, challenges, all that good stuff, all that franchise stuff in general. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content just like that. Turn on the noti bell too. Much love though to all you guys. As you know, comment down below whatever you want. I read every single comment. I respond to all of you. I know all of you guys because I love you guys. I will never take it for granted, honestly. Appreciate everything you guys have done for me. And I'm getting like emotional now for whatever reason. I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you for watching. Take care. See ya. Shout out Jay Clifford, my freaking GOAT.